situation point on the pregame before they get to center ice to make it work.
Hockey stick.
And it should be quite a night coming up. Can't wait. Let's get that puck drop and get her going, Rose.
Yeah, and the Komets, of course, know that they've got to skate. I like some of the comments the players made last night was the fact that they went after the Kalamazoo defense. They finished their checks. They made sure they made those defensemen know that they were coming. As the game went on, it wore down to the point that Kalamazoo gave away the puck a couple of times in their zone, and they capitalized on it. And that's exactly what the game they want to do. Skate, play the body, dig in there, and get the forechecking going.
You know,
give Roman Wills a little more help tonight.
Yeah,
he made some key saves last night that could have turned it around.
Doubt. You know, it's the same situation that we've been victimized by so much this year. They jump on us quick, big forecheck, bottle the D up, can't make the play, cough it up, and bang, you're in trouble.
Well, they're going to come out that way right now and try their best strategy that they got, and they've seen success, as you just mentioned.
All right, ready for that opening faceoff, as it will be Crowder heading into the draw this time, as Crowder lost the faceoff to Catalyst, and it's all the way back in the corner. Here they come again, another boom coming up the wall. Big hit that time. Foot race for this one, picked up by Fort Wayne. Now it's going to be Barteau, came back up the middle. It's kept in the zone. Behind the net, Barteau had it, slides it around the wall. Komets have to take a good look, get these passes where they belong. Holy cats. Into the zone they go. In deep. Perlini with a shot and a rebound out front.
Rebound right there.
And boy, for a minute, the goaltender, Martin, didn't know where it was, and it was laying there fatter than an apple.
And things happened so quickly. Both the other wingers for the Komets were right there on the doorstep. He was able to get the glove down, and then our forward tried to avoid the goaltender, which was a good move, because you don't want to start that early.
No. All right, changing the lines right off the bat. Out comes Lowry, and he will center the big guys there with Captain Kaylee Schrock up onto the right wing. Ready, set, again, face off into the zone. Going after this one will be Taylor and Lowry. Face off is off to the left to Joel Martin. So if they jump away, couldn't make the play again. Now Komets get the face-off, held in the zone. All the way cross ring. Cody Soul can't play. Around the wall comes right side. And a rant pass just didn't get where it was supposed to. Look out. Here we come into the zone. Back out. Turned wide. Good hit at center ice. Now it's back Fort Wayne corner. Played by Saul behind the net. Saul spins away from the check. Ties his guy up. They get three guys on the puck in to help out Lowry on the play. Puck comes loose. They still can't get it. They scrum for it down in the corner. Now the Komets are back. Here they come. Back up ice. Good lead pass and into the zone. Schrock, but he had it poked loose. Kalamazoo turns it the other way in a hurry. Back with the puck. Komets cleared. It's Severyn. Back out to center ice. Turned into the zone by Schrock at center ice. No icing called, of course, and the play picked back up again by Kalamazoo. On the rush. Here they come to center. At the line. Going in deep. They're spun off the play. Near corner behind the net. Here we come. Don't throw it out front because that's a bad place. Back we come now with Daniels. Short pass up the wall. Daniels gets it back. He skates on his way. Still has it. Into the zone he goes. Feeds it off left side, and this one off the stick up into the crowd as Embach couldn't knock it down. So that is the first puck out of play. That's the first whistle of the night, and this is the first stoppage. This is Komet Hockey.
The puck is dropped on another Komet season. And what better way to get ready to watch the K's than with a pregame party? Aunt Millie's Deli Buns and your party spread will put the biscuit in the basket for your guests. To face off with some great sandwich ideas for your party, visit AuntMillie's.com. Whatever you put inside the sandwich, it's always a winner when you include Aunt Millie's Deli. And speaking of winners, go Komets!
You're listening to Komet Hockey with Bob Chase, Radio Ringside.
All right, Komets fight down deep. Nagy now takes Faille off the puck. Another big hit in the corner, and he knocks him flat. Up they come on the attack. Kennedy at center. Going wide left, dumps across the defense. He's carried off into the corner. Around it comes as a nice move there as Tam bangs his guy hard. Komets with the puck, trying to move it back up ice. Here they come, cross ring. Good breakout at the line. Going in deep left side. Komets come across the zone all the way to the corner in front of the net. Chipped by Sedlowski, but up over the top of the crossbar. Tam got in deep, couldn't finish the play. Here comes the puck at center. Going back in a hurry, Barteau, and he takes his man off the play and gets a return pass, that time from Will. Here they come, up the left side. Have a little room. Don't stand still. You got to move. You got to move. Standing still. They're setting up. 3 men in right now, and here we come. Line has changed, so that might help. And they got to move it pretty soon, or they'll blow a whistle on him. Here we come. He waited for the right moment, but they step right into the pass. Offside's the call. They dump it in, get a whistle, and the face-off just outside the Fort Wayne blue line. That was about 20 seconds of holding the puck when they should have had those wingers breaking and dumping it up to him.
Well, I guess they're not sure of the pass. They might as well stay back behind the net. There was no forechecking on him, but Kalamazoo was starting to pinch in and take the wingers away from him, so they've shot the long pass up the ice and got the offside.
All right, Crowder now back into the face-off as he battles on the zone with Catalyst. Up they come at center. Komets are there. Oh, and it's a deflection that goes deep in the wing zone and chased down in a hurry by Benny Wilson. Wilson waits behind the net. Everybody up picking their guy. And Wilson's saying turnabout's fair play, now giving it off to the forward. Up they come at center. They send a man right to the line. That was Fox, who tips it into the corner with no icing. Big, hard hit that time, as it's Bartow who takes the hit. Komets coming back. No, on the net. Look out. In front of the net. They've got it. Give it to Will.
Finally, Will gets it.
Yeah, there was a lot of traffic in front of the net that time. 3 Komets were all around Will, and he couldn't find anything.
Well, a shot from the point, Will played, but he didn't direct it away from the net. It dropped down at the side. Kalamazoo was there. They chipped at it a couple of times. Will had to finally grab it and hold on for the whistle. Nobody could clear it for him.
All right, Lowry's back out with his line now into the face-off. He'll face off against Justin Taylor off to the right, a Roman Will. First period is just underway, and here we come for another face-off. Komets drive for it. They've got it, and off behind the net, turned all the way around the far side, but they give it away up at the point, right side. Good hit that time by Embach. Komets try to get a blast on this one. It's turned wide. They get it out front of the net again. Attaboy, Will hang it on, and no further play. Right up into the front of the whole pack comes Saul.
Yeah, letting them know everybody's there. You got to pay the price if you go to the crease with the goaltender and start slashing or whacking. Defense is going to jump all over you. Both ends of the rink that happens, too.
Indeed it does. We're scoreless here, first period of play, and they'll face it off to the right of Will one more time. Komets and Kazoo game 2 as the Kelly Cup playoffs are beginning. Here's Taylor looking. Komets take the draw. Here's Saul behind the net. Feeds it wide left side, and they work their way back up by Severyn. Going to the line. Feeds it off into the corner. Going off wide is Meurs. Meurs just about had that one blocked, but here they come back up ice. 3 men down. Get a back check. Komets in. Good move. Meurs broke it up. Goes after his guy in the corner. Nicely taken Fedoruk off the puck. They scramble for it. Still on the forecheck. Can't play. Now they dump it center ice. Neal has it down. Looks, he's got a trailer on the play. Trying to get a shot. Can't get it done. Nicely picked up. Taken away. Here's Lowry. He takes a hit. Back they come. Komets on their way. Sent down behind the net. Turned off the far wall. And now out. Finally at center ice. Embach took a swat at it. Managed to get it cleared. Lowry coming off the ice. Back it goes in the Fort Wayne zone, and this one pops where? Up over the glass, and they'll face it off in the neutral zone. 15:38 still to go, period 1. There is no score. This is Komet Hockey.
Aaron's has some really great news. Aaron's is offering 120 days same as cash. That's right, and here's how it works. Sign a new lease agreement, and you have a full 4 months, 120 days to pay Aaron's everyday low price. They even offer a 20% instant rebate if you purchase outright. 120 days same as cash. Not bad, huh? Just stop by or call to learn more. And remember, you don't need credit. All you need is Aaron's. And nobody beats Aaron's. Nobody.
This is Komet Hockey.
Got high.
Sidlowski with a good shot on goal that Martin gobbles up and squeezes. He didn't want to leave that one lay around because Sid was on the way to look for garbage.
Yeah, he didn't have anybody break into the net as Embach had headed to the bench for a line change, so he just let the shot go from outside. It was up high on the chest area. Martin cleaned it and made the save on it. Held on for a whistle.
Crowder back in now. He will face this one off against Catalyst again. Off to the left of the goaltender, Joe Martin. Round behind the net, picked off that time by Benny Wilson. Wilson reversed it, came back the other way. Komets break that up. Nice move there by the Komets as they send it off as Bartow. He looks, back it comes, moving out towards center now is going to be Martin over the line. In they go, dumping it deep in the corner. After it goes the Komets forward. forward on the play. Crowder couldn't knock it loose. Now back they come, Fort Wayne zone. Here's Pistilli feeding into his defense. They keep it deep, drawing them back in. Only one forecheck in. The rest of them are covering up that neutral zone. Here they come. Look out. Up ice they move. Pick back up as they break it up as the Comet on the wing. They put a nice move in there. Comets come back with it. Here they come to center ice. Long lead pass going in left side. Take a look. It's there. Shot. Save. Rebound came out front of the net. Comets get it back. Couldn't finish it off. They work for it. Here's Pistilli. Got it again all the way far side. It is a drive out front. Nobody there for a rebound. Kalamazoo really pumped that one right on the target. Into the zone it goes. It's a change for Kalamazoo. Look out as Soul saw his man coming hard on the play. Comets get it back. Here they come on their way to center. Into the zone we go. Tipped all the way through the defense. Going back in a hurry. Severyn ties his guy up deep. Comets in. Good hit Lowry as he comes up with a biscuit for a moment. Can't finish it off. Schrock in now. Pokes away trying to get it loose. One stick lost. Comets still scrum for it. Up top here they go. Out in front of the net. They chop at it. Not able to get that one, Severyn. Back they come with another good play. And what do we have?
Flipped up over the glass.
Okay, over the glass, so that's out of play. 13:46 to go, period one. Shots on goal 5-4 favor the Comets, and this is Comet hockey.
Friday nights, it's the granddaddy of them all, The Score, with Fort Wayne's best. Tommy Schegler, Dean Pantazzi, and Ken Horman highlighting Northeast Indiana's high school gridiron and hoops action. Then, when others go dark, we're just getting started with more of The Score at 11:35 on sister station MyTV Fort Wayne. Add in Sound Off. Sound Off with the Comets, the Tin Caps, 18 Comet road games, and sports specials year-round. And you have the most local sports coverage hands down. And it's all from 21 Alive.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Stirring it up a little in front of the net. Lowry put a little lick on his guy down front just to let him know here I am.
Yeah, it's a little look, a little slap, and a little look, a little slap. That's about all they're doing right now.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to drop them or nothing, so it's not a matter of intimidation. It's just a matter of chippiness right now.
And it's a matter of you don't have a choice. This is no time to fight in a playoff game. One big mistake and the wrong power play goal, and you're behind the 8 ball. If it comes, it'll come.
Yeah, and the referee's keeping a pretty close eye on him right now.
Yeah, linesmen are ready for anything. Here we come. Faille back in now. He has the face-off. As out it comes, Comets keep it alive. At the net, hanging on, right on the money. Up on the belly pad again, and squeezing it is Joe Martin.
Yeah, good draw right back to the point, and then the shot from the point, Ham got it right on net that time.
Do it again. As they're talking a little trash right now. See where we're going to go with this one. And they jump the line. That should be him out of the circle as Bourbeau switch sides. They do get him out. There'll be a new face-off, man. It's going to be Kennedy. Comets get it again. Crossroad. Whoa, boy, oh boy. Hang on. Here it comes. They tap it out at center ice, and they leave it there. Off into the corner. No play. Around behind the net. Moving it back up the wall. Follow it. Follow it. Here we look out. Take a look. Faille going in. He's there all the way wide right. At the net. The shot came out right side. Here's Sidlowski. Sid looking. Sid at the net. Behind the net. Faille's got it. Came up top. Intercepted and back with the puck. Sova. He's at center, driving it off to Kennedy, going deep right side, ringing it around behind the net offside. The call against Kalamazoo. Yeah. Face off back in the neutral zone. 13:04 still left. It is period one. Comets and K-Wing scoreless. This is Comet hockey.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OmniBuy, 855-666-4289.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
All right, good shot, good save. Will squeezed it, waited for the whistle, and the face-off will stay in the Fort Wayne zone. Is cutting inside the zone, left side. Blomstrand snapped a pretty good one on him.
Yeah, just inside the blue line, took the shot, hoping he wouldn't handle it as clean as he did, but Roman made a nice save.
All right, back we come with the face-off again, Crowder. And Crowder gets, nope, he lost it again. Here they come up the wall, trying to skate away with that one. Pistilli, they got another man. Pistilli checked his guy hard. Coming to the net. Trying to move him on the outside. Can't play it. Cattle is trying to move it. Komets come loose with the puck. They've got it into the zone. Here we come wide as Pistilli tried to slip by the D. Good play there and a nice hit that time. As going deep was, look out, stay away from the front of the net. As they were going after Will a little bit, and it was, I believe, Martin who jammed his guy off the play in a hurry and cleared that one out of there. So they'll change them up some more. Boy, they're changing lines quicker than you change your mind, eh?
You don't stay out there too long. And then, of course, a counteract by Gary Graham to match up lines. They do it right away, too. Well, referee, he's telling them, let's go.
If they had the last change, referee says, you guys get out of there. This is their home ice. So that's what it'll be, but the faceoff stays to the right of Roman Will on the Komet zone. Komets have them outshot by just one. Faceoff stays inside the line as Faille tips it to the corner. After it goes Tam behind the net. Komets try to come back up. Oh, look out. They throw that puck up in the hole up the middle, and they've always got somebody covering it. That lad, boy. Good move there. Komets back into the zone. Here's Embach in the corner. He's around behind the net. Run off the play. Now the Komets get it back. Here's Faille up top. Backhander. Embach sneaking in. Embach. They get it again. Jamming it on the net. All the way up high. Kept alive into the corner by Daniels. He's got his man deep on the zone. Up ice they come one more time. Embach gets a good hit on his guy as Wings drop it off on the plane. Move towards center. Long lead pass. A blind pass actually. Cross rink to the breaking Correa, who drives it deep in the zone. Tam gets his guy. Got the shot. Komets are back up ice. Here's Sidlowski. Lead pass good to Daniels. Daniels looks. Sid with a drive and a save.
Got a piece with
that was a big one. That was a bullet, and Martin makes the save. Here comes the loose puck to center ice, and they drive it right back into the zone again. Komets got their line change. Out in front of the net they come. Can't finish the play. In they go wide. Komets try to keep it alive. Good move. They've got it again. Here they go. A look. Shot. Whoa, just wide. Kept alive. Left point solved. He drives one wide. Up they come. Good hard check. Bang. Knocking their man off the play. That time was the Komets Schrock. He feeds it right back into the zone. Going down into the corner. They fight hard all the way in. Severyn pulled off the puck. In goes Schrock, digging hard on the corner. Severyn's got it back. Severyn to Schrock. Schrock is nailed to the wall. They're at it deep in the corner. Boy, they're mucking it up big time. Here they come again. Shot to the net, blocked. Here they come, 3 men down. Hurrying up on the back check is Lowry, but he was trapped a little behind the play. This one came out front, right to center. In goes Perlini. He's going. Oh, and it was just enough off his stick. He's got it again. Missed the backhander. Up the wall. Lowry puts it back in the corner. Off behind the net. Picked off by Fatorik. Fatorik trying to come back. Komets on the forecheck. Keep it on. Another drive out front. Komets after it again. Putting a lot of pressure on the Kalamazoo that time. Long drive blocked on the zone. We have what, an offside call? Nope. Here come the Komets all the way to center as they're getting into the zone. Wide is going to be in front of the net. It's deflected just wide as knocked down on the play. Crowder, but he checked the number on that one. Here they come up top. A broken stick as Crowder, he just wasn't getting much going that time at all. Back they come into the zone. First guy back. It's an onside play as they keep it alive. Ring and Blomstrom, he made the play. Now they turn it off the left wall. Lots of traffic down front of the Fort Wayne net. Broken up again. Good play by the Komets. And attaboy, turning it wide all the way to the point left. Picked off there. D-Man Sova trying to get a shot. They try to wrap behind the net. Can't get it done. Here they go. Still working at it. Back up they come. It's in the neutral zone. Ooh, and Faille almost had a chance on that one. Komets in the line change. Penalty call made. And who's got it?
Could be Kalamazoo. It was right in front of their bench and everything.
Can't tell you who got it.
They got our bench
it's going to be Bartow.
Yeah, Bartow's going to get it. It was right, and they open up the Kalamazoo bench too. So we'll see if there's double minor here.
All right, the time of the call. Well, we get that all covered up on the scoreboard. So we'll have to wait and see. They're just having a timeout, and so will we. This is Komet Hockey.
Hey, truck fans, you want to see something new for 2015? You can at your GMC and Chevy dealerships. Trucks built by the proud union members of UAW Local 2209. These quality trucks are made right here in Northeast Indiana. Hard-working union members take personal pride in the craftsmanship and attention to detail needed to produce these new trucks. They can build one for you. Take a look at a world-class quality-built truck. See them today at your Indiana and Ohio GMC and Chevy dealers.
Crowd at the bar making you sweat?
Uh-huh.
Could you use some ice-cold refreshment?
You bet.
Then Coors Light may be right for you. Could result in epic nights, maximum refreshment, great times, awesome memories, high fives, smiles, Rocky Mountain refreshment, Blue Mountain refreshment, quadruple epic refreshment, killer parties, and totally refreshed killer parties. Ask your bartender for Coors Light today.
Definitely.
When cold refreshment calls, Coors Light answers. Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. With great beer comes great responsibility.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services.
All right, that's it. Power play time now. Moving it up the wall. Komets had it. Flip it way up in the air. Trying to get it out of the zone. Now they jam it out center ice. Faille going in. He gives chase that time to the back checker, Nagy, and he couldn't get the piece of it. Now it's going to be right back at the zone. Neal behind the net trying to get the outlet pass, and they're trying to draw that D in a little tighter, but they're hanging on at the center ice line. Here they come back, Fort Wayne zone, off into the corner left wall behind the net. It is going to be Daniels who breaks that one up. It comes loose, though, looking for a man out front. They've got the front covered. Neal out there waiting to see if he gets it. He's coasting around up top. He's a big kid. Here they come, can't shoot, feeding it off on the right side. Here's the drive, way to go, all the way out on the far wall. Ooh, Komets tried to steal it. Couldn't get to it as Faille gambled that time. Here they come up top again. All the way left side, got a man in front. Neal Camp. Oh, good move again. Komets. I don't know who blocked that one. It was the D-man blocking it. Just kind of kicked it loose, and we're no stick on the part of the one D-man. You got to have something happen to it. Can't do it as, that's a boy. Forward gives the D-man the stick, which is the right thing to do, and the forward gets a good hit. Up top they come left side, off the sidewall, and it's blocked. Good move. Let's
hurry up.
Straighten it up here. All right, penalty kill changes. Still 30 seconds left on the power play. Kalamazoo behind their own net get their line changed. Back up ice we come. 9-7 shots on goal. Komets by a couple. And here they come out at center as Schrock took care of his guy. They knock it loose at the line. Severyn cleans it back out. Schrock, he's got it, couldn't hang on. Down he goes as he's pulled off the play. Back he comes, and the forechecks on again. Severyn puts on the pressure. Schrock recovers in a hurry as back comes Kalamazoo in left side all the way across the far corner, dug off by Fox. Fox can't play. Komets move it back out. They get it cleared.
All even. 5-on-5.
And we get a, nope. All right, 5-on-5 is back in here. There was no icing called on the play. And everybody gets their lines changed one at a time. But here comes Kalamazoo trying to move back out. At center ice, it's chipped away, and the Komets had to get onside. Perlini comes hustling in. LaFranchise with the puck behind the Kalamazoo net waiting around. They're set where they're going to be and trying to get the outlet pass. Right up the middle it comes. Good leads. Komets have it again. Now it's sent back all the way into the corner. On the play, Bartow, good move. Behind the net, Komets pick it off. Here they come. Hustle up at center. Into the zone goes Pistilli. Pistilli there, dribbling shot. He's after it on the corner. Couldn't quite come up with it. And on the wall, knocked loose. Pistilli almost steals again. Almost got it again. The forecheck working well. Now here comes Kalamazoo back up the line hard. Ponick coming into the zone. Rubbed off the play. Behind the net, though, he made a good pass. They got a man out front. Can't get the play as they try to one-time it. Here it is as Komets come back with it again. All the way up the wall. Kept in at the point. Driven off now as the Komets get it to center. One-on-one. Going the other way, Perlini. In goes Perlini in front of the net. Oh, and that time Crowder was all tied up and he couldn't move. And that should be a holding call, and the Komets should have a power play.
Yeah, Crowder went to the net. The defense went with him, and as the puck caught there, Crowder got yanked from behind. Hook and penalty. Kalamazoo will go in the box. The Komets' first power play.
So here we come, and that was an unhappy Kalamazoo player right there, and I believe the assessment goes to Ponick.
Yeah, he made a good play on it, go back with Crowder, because Crowder went right to the net. They fed the pass into him, and he had a pretty good chance of deking the goaltender Martin, and he got hooked.
All right, let's see what our power play can do. Faille back into the faceoff for Fort Wayne as the big line's back out there looking for it. Faille looks, trying to get the draw behind the net, trying to move it up the wall. LaFranchise has it, but it's kept at the point. Little short pass off to Daniels. Behind the net. Out front they come. Jamming for it. Can't get it. Kept alive. Daniels Sends off half wall at the net. They get a man out front. Poked away. Komets have it back. Here's Sedlowski. Back on the corner. Faille's got it again. Out the half wall it comes. All the way up top. Catching those passes on your feet.
Yeah.
Here they come back into the zone, taking a look and hanging on. No further action. They did get a whistle as Will was trying to toss it out for his winger to break back up ice. But catching passes in your feet, you've lost whole control. Tonight's my... Whoa, good save, Will.
Right to the net.
A flip right from the face-off, right on the money. My 500th playoff game.
Yep.
And I did a lot of them talking about my buddy up here. Because once they got changed around, we had a lot of playoffs.
They say the first 500's the toughest.
That's exactly right.
Work on the next 5.
Yeah. Oh, another one. Somebody's got this thing figured out pretty well.
Komets a power play.
They dump it back in the corner. Yeah. Right from the face-off. All right, Perlini leaves it for the defense, and up ice they come. It will be Martin on his way to the line, and he goes, and he got into a lot of traffic. Now sends it deep. Here's Crowder. Ooh, he got it up front, couldn't finish the play. All the way to the point. From the point, here's the drive. Oh, nice deflection. Didn't quite work out. Behind the net, Perlini sends it wide. Komets. It's Crowder. Crowder waits, looks, waits, still can't play behind the net. Here he comes. He gets it right back. Gets some space now coming out top. He looks.
Looking for something.
Hey, I'll tell you, they respect him an awful lot. Here they come trying to get the play. Crowder half wall again in front of the net. Crowder cross ring. One too many that time.
On the net,
in front of the net, they jam for it. It's in there.
Yeah.
And guess who got it?
Meurs.
The new kid on the block. Yeah, Meurs gets it.
Meurs was right in there, and Martin very upset with the fact that Meurs was in the goal crease when the puck broke loose, and he got a stick on it and was able to jab it in, and the power play goal goes to the Komets. They go ahead 1-0.
Welcome home. Power play goal. And let's see who got the assist. But we're on the board. That's the important part of this thing right now. And now there's conversation between the linesmen and the referees. The last time they did that, they changed their mind.
Well, I thought Meurs was in the crease, but he may have got pushed in there. We'll have to see. Meurs, I think Crowder.
I don't see him pointing to center ice.
And the other forward were there.
I don't see him pointing to center ice.
That's goal.
All right, they got it on the board, so we do get the goal. Conversation continues right at center ice. So there we are. Empty water bottle now that Martin is throwing out. While he gets that done, we still have 4:36 left in this first period. Komets 1-0. This is Komet hockey.
Midwest Gloves and Gear is always in full bloom and boasts a broad line of garden gloves and accessories that suit any gardener's needs. The Garden Glove line features many gloves for mom, dad, and kids. The accessory line features garden tools, hats, kneeling benches, bags, footwear, and more to help make sure your garden always stays in full bloom. When you need gloves and gear, think Midwest Glove and Gear, Chillicothe, Missouri.
WOWO AM and FM, Fort Wayne.
And now back to Komet Hockey with Bob Chase.
All right, Komets going deep. Nice hit that time as it came back out the wall. Komets take the play. Skipped right over the stick that time of Perlini. And it cycled back into the defense. Ponick coming back up ice at center. It's blocked. In comes Perlini again. Going wide. He spins away. Looks for help. Can't find it. But down it comes to Crowder. Crowder coming back up. He holds it back. What a move he made there. Now in front of the net, they're trying to get it back. Picking it back up. Crowder had it again. Now blocked. Out it comes. And here comes Kalamazoo the other way. On the rush is Catalyst to the Fort Wayne line. Cuts through on the wing. Wide left side. The Komet D's got it. Around behind the net that time. Bartow. Take a look. Here we come at center again. It's Crowder. In he goes. A nice pass left wing.
Embach.
Up top. A drive. And that one way up in the air. And Embach comes up with a rebound.
Waited.
Here we come trying to move it up the middle. And stand at the point. It came loose. Nice play as it's Daniels who turns it back into the zone. They set offside.
Yeah, Embach couldn't get out
He
fast
just
enough.
couldn't get there quick enough. So we're looking at somewhere in the vicinity of around 4 minutes left in this period. It is a 1-0 game. Meurs the goal, and Crowder and Martin pick up the assist, and we're back outside the Kalamazoo blue line for the faceoff. 12-10 shots on goal. Komets by 2. Here we come again. Komets take the draw that time. One more time. Here they go deep. Oh, look out. Blindly up the wall. Here we come again. Take them off the play. Knocked loose. Komets have it. Here's Faille. Gets away from one. Back up the wall. Now here we come again.
Embach.
Boy, oh boy, we're having some problems. But it's all the way to center ice on the play, which is good. Back it comes into the zone. They look all the way back to the Kalamazoo blue line now. LaFranchise playing catch with his defense partner. Back they come. Fort Wayne zone. Hurry! Way out of his net comes Will. Makes the play and no additional action. Good move by him. And the thing is, when a goaltender does that, you can't change your mind. You got to go.
Well, yes, there's no doubt about that. The puck was right up the center. The defenseman probably would have got to it, but Will immediately took out after it. And fortunately, he doesn't get delay a game with it coming out of his crease the way he did to get it.
All right, here we come. Face-off stays Fort Wayne zone to the right of Will. Komets are on the board with a power play goal from Meurs. Once again, we look at the draw right to the net and hanging on.
Will.
Boy, they've this Taylor is their face-off guy, and he's had 3 shots on goal from the face-off.
Yeah, he's going in there against Lowry, and Lowry's got to bear down a little more and make sure he takes that stick before he get a whack at it.
All right, try it again off to the right of Will. See what he does with this one. See, he just taps it, and they're in trouble. Out front they come. They couldn't get the goal, as losing his balance that time was Saul. Big, hard forecheck that time. They accept that one in pretty good shape. Down they come, moving it out to center. Pass thrown away, and Wings get it back at their own blue line. Back up the middle they come as Saul takes his guy off the play. He looks all the way cross rink. Back out they come on the move. Komets starting back up ice as Lacoste gives it to Saul. Here's the big guy, heads into the corner, unable to handle the pass. Severyn. Komets get a line change, and the forecheck's on. Up they come, though, going to center ice is Taylor, and he's ridden off from behind now into the zone, picked up by Saul. Here's Cody behind his net and feeds a short pass up the right boards all the way to center. This one is intercepted. Komets send it away. Here we come again. Here's Perlini, and he outskated himself.
Lost the puck.
He was looking up to see where he was going to shoot it, and at the same time, he lost it. Komets, good hit that time. Bartow took his guy right off the puck as he was on the way by, and Bartow made sure. He put him on the wall and squeezed him. Now they dump it deep inside the line. Komets get their lines changed up on the wing. Right side, Komets. Oh!
Outside.
And that time it's dumped finally deep into the zone again by Martin, the Komet D-man. Get 2 Martins on here. One's offense and the other's defense. And they're both defense. Goaltender and. All right, we have 1:20 still left. And up ice they come, Fort Wayne zone. Look out! Here they go into the zone. Nice save, and hanging on is the goaltender.
And it pops loose, but the defenseman for the Komets picks it up. Will makes a nice save, and there's a weird play. They blast it up the ice as they come around their own net, slash shot right up the net, and our defense separates, and the puck goes right down the center, and they jump a guy in there quicker than we can. So we got to watch that.
Thank you, Roman. This is Komet Hockey.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
For all your insurance needs, visit Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn. You are listening to Komet Hockey with Bob Chase, Radio Ringside.
Komets now break to center ice. Here comes Faille to the line. He's got help going in all the way to the corner. Picking it back off is the D-man Tam behind the net. Good hit by Embach. Breaks it up, but here they come the other way. Long lead passes. They got a long lead on the D-man. They fail on the shot. Here they come back up ice. Keep it coming. Komets have it. Here's Embach. Feeds it up to, here's Sidlowski. He's there. He's, oh boy, right to the side of the net. Came back out.
Off the backboard.
Jumping on that one was Martin, goaltender, as it was right on the doorstep, and Sid couldn't get it.
Yeah, Sidlowski came on his off wing, let a good shot go. I think it hit the defenseman's skate, went wide of the net, but it hit the backboard, came right back out, and there was an opening there between the goalie and the post, and he couldn't get to it. Sidlowski, as Martin jumped on it quickly.
Faceoff stays in the Kalamazoo zone. Back into the draw, Catalyst, and he will face the Komets' Lowry. Ready, set. Here they come. Lowry tries for it and goes to center ice, but back to make the play, Saul. Saul looking around, trying to spread it out. They're not going inside the zone right now. No. They're just waiting to see where they're going to go with it. Here they come back up the middle, down into the zone, all the way into the corner, right to the net, and hanging on.
Martin gets it.
Is Martin, and he's not going to give that one up.
Yeah, 14 seconds. I think Kalamazoo was pinching out to stay up around center ice, hoping that they could get the puck and then dump it back in the Komets zone for the last 14 seconds. But the puck ended up all the way back into the goal crease, and Martin had to grab onto it, face off in their zone.
Lowry back into the draw again against Catalyst. Here they come. Catalyst gets this one back up the wall. Saul's got it back. Crams it right back inside the line. 6 seconds left, and they're behind their own net. They got a long way to go. Can't get it again. Good forecheck that time as Severyn cut his guy off. He got the buzzer. That is the end of period number 1 as the Komets hold a 1-0 lead. Meurs' power play goal at 15:24 has been the difference so far. This is Komet hockey.
Want to live a healthier life? You don't need to train for a marathon to do it. Even small changes can help you feel better. And at Parkview, it all starts with one word. Go. Go for a walk. Go spend time with friends. Go do something simple right now to improve your well-being. And take the Parkview Go Challenge. It's all about creating balance in your life. Mind, body, spirit, and community. For more healthy ideas, log on to parkviewgo.com. Parkview, your partner in health.
If you're looking for a way to see the Komets for less, then you'll want to read all about it. Find coupons on Komet ads in print editions of the Journal-Gazette and News Sentinel for seats in the Fort Wayne newspaper's extra section for only $8. Save $5 per ticket with your extra section coupon. For more information, check the latest edition of the Journal-Gazette or News Sentinel, or visit Fort Wayne Newspapers downtown on Main Street. Pick up your coupon today for extra special savings on the Komets, courtesy of the Fort Wayne Newspapers extra section.
What does high-strength roll-form steel sound like? Like strength and trust. Now get great offers plus 1 year of the best Sirius XM package. Chevy Silverado, high-strength steel for high-strength dependability. Not available on work truck. If you subscribe after your trial period, subscriptions are continuous until you call Sirius XM to cancel. See Sirius XM customer agreement for complete terms and geographic limitations at www.siriusxm.com. Offer ends 4/30/15.
Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report. Presented by Tim Hortons, the official coffee and donuts of the Komets.
Well, we got one in the books and we got one on the board, and that's about as good as you could expect the way this game's gone, Rob.
Yeah, pretty solid period by the Komets. I thought they controlled the play most of the time. Shots on goal, 13-13. As we said at the start of the game, we've got to cut down on the chances, scoring chances, that we give Kalamazoo, and a lot of those are made by good forechecking by Kalamazoo. The one play that we have to be concerned about is that when they come around their net, they blast the puck right up the center, and for some reason our defense split, go to the wingers, and that man going up the center finds himself wide open. They got a partial breakaway on it, and Will had to make a big save on that. So they got to be aware of that. They pulled that stunt about the last 5 minutes of the game last night, so they've got to react to it. They've got to counteract it.
And of course, it's one thing they can do here easier than they can there because there's more space up here.
Exactly, yes. It's a little favorable for the skating team here than than it is for the physical team.
So not a bad period, and I said to Rob, I thought maybe it would be more physical than it was in the period, but I think maybe they respect our physicality.
Yeah, I thought, like I say, it's hard to stop speed, and we go after them, and then we show the aggressiveness, as I say. Our forwards go in, they finish the checks on their defensemen, and their defensemen are hurting from it, and they realize that if they don't play the puck properly, they're going to lose it. So they got to take the check, which bumps them around a bit, and then, of course, we're in there with the second man.
Yeah, I'm amazed how quick we are. And of course, respect to them, they are just not a quick team. They've got a couple of wingers that can fly, but our overall team speed seems to be much better.
Yeah, and again, as we said, both teams are very physical in front of their net. They don't give you too many chances around the front of that net. And the goal that we did get, I thought our man got pushed, Meurs got pushed a little bit from behind, which got him into the goal crease, because I know they were looking at that to think that he was in the crease when he put the puck in the net.
So that didn't happen, and welcome back, as Meurs gets his first game since coming back from Lake Erie in any manner or form. It happens to be playoff game 2, and he replaced Ouellette in the lineup, so Graham's looking good.
Yeah, that's his first goal, of course, and a power play goal at 15:28, assisted by Crowder and Martin.
That's the way it is. That's the way it is. We'll be back with Gary Graham in just a moment to see what his thoughts are on tonight's game. Even though a period's been played, it's still very applicable. So we'll be back in a moment with Gary Graham. This is Comet Hockey.
Michael's Photography, the leader in business portraits. Every business needs a professional business portrait so that your clients can connect with you on a personal level. How many business photos have you seen that are just plain terrible? And how did that change your perception of the person or company? A business portrait taken by Michael's is a positive image. Don't fall in the "it's good enough" trap when it comes to your business portraits. Great business portraits taken by Michael's. Call for your appointment today. 482-2660.
Presenting the official list of things your husband will never buy. 100 powdered wigs, 5 electrolysis appointments, a 3-tiered cake stand made of bone china. But if your husband's identity is stolen, he could buy anything. Help protect you and your family from identity theft with Fifth Third Identity Alert Premium. To learn more, stop by your nearest Fifth Third Banking Center or visit 53.com/ID Alert. Fifth Third Bank, the curious bank. The benefits in Fifth Third Identity Alert and Fifth Third Identity Alert Premium are provided by Fifth Third's vendor, Affinion Benefits Group.
It's the Dodge Boys here from Clever Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. It's finally springtime. It's our award season event. Let's save people money. Ryan?
Matt, the sun is out, and now's the time to get an incredible deal on a brand new 2015 Dodge Dart or the brand new Chrysler 200. Both are just $159 a month with only $159 down. And we still have some crazy amazing deals on Ram Tough trucks, like $266 a month on a 2015 Ram Crew Cab 4x4.
That's awesome. Hey, Casey, let's put the windows down in a Jeep.
That's right, Matt. The all-new Jeep Cherokee Latitude is the perfect vehicle for spring, starting at just $277 per month. The all-new Jeep Patriot Sport is just $199 a month with only $199 down.
I like it. And hey, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you can always shop online at GlenbrookDodge.com.
That's right, Matt. You'll find over 500 vehicles at GlenbrookDodge.com and get your best deal, a Dodge Boy deal.
How else can we save people money?
If you're a recent college graduate or active military, we'll give you $500 cash dollars on your next new vehicle.
Come see us on the Giant American flag. It's our award season event, or jump online at GlenbrookDodge.com.
911, what's your emergency?
Sometimes just any response doesn't quite say it all. There's texting.
Sir, we just received an emergency text. Hello, my friend just ran off the road and we are in water. Hurry, please, please hurry.
Then there was calling.
911, what's your emergency?
My friend just ran off the road and we're in water. It's coming in the car. Hurry. Please hurry. There's water in the car.
The Federal Communications Commission and major wireless carriers have partnered to support Text to 911, and Indiana is at the forefront of this implementation. Text to 911 capability is now available in most areas within state borders. This is of great help to the deaf and speech impaired and in other select situations. For more information, visit in911.net.
It's good to hear your voice, ma'am. Help is on the way.
911. Before you text, voice is best.
In a world where summer thirst runs rampant, a new type of refreshment looks to rule. From the creators of Pepsi, it's Pepsi made with real sugar. Featuring explosions of taste and more flavor than one summer can handle. with chilling performances from Pepsi, wild cherry, and vanilla flavors. A real big summer is on its way, and it's closer than you think. Pick up a Pepsi made with real sugar for a limited time. Pepsi, live for now.
If you're driving down the road and your car dies at the light, you know you've got to make it here, 'cause we can make it right. Bumping down the road, transmission's about to blow. We're the ones to fix it right. We're the name to know. Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmission. We're here to get you going.
If you suspect a transmission problem, come in and talk to the trusted leader in customer service for over 50 years, Russ Moore Transmission.
Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmission. We're here to get you going.
Call Russ Moore at 482-9414. We're on Coliseum Boulevard West and in Warsaw. Or visit us at russmore.com.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
One down and a lot still to go, and it's one game at a time. And the game plan you put together last night, the boys must have listened carefully. I thought they executed well.
Yeah, you know, I thought we had some holes in the second period. We got a little loose in our D-zone coverage, and again, for us, it comes from moving the puck when we have a chance to move it quick. You know, sometimes we held on to it a little too long during the second period, and that's when things closed down. And again, Kalamazoo is a great forechecking team. You let them get on top of you, and then all of a sudden the slot's open, and they're getting chances. And I thought Rome's was big for us in the second period when we weren't as sharp. And, you know, we just had to get back to doing more things that we did in the first and the third, and I thought we did that.
I see Bootsy late in the game called that timeout and changed his entire forecheck and just put two guys in, have everybody else hanging back.
Yeah, we kind of knew eventually something like that was going to have to happen. I mean, the one thing about Nick is it's not, he's never going to think that he's out of a game, and that's what's fun against coaching against guys at this level is, you know, if you're down 2-3 goals, you got to try to invent something new and try to pop something. And you've seen that literally they pulled the three guys out. We were playing 3-on-2. Yeah. You know, we should have had a goal at one time with Faize's line. Remember all the chances we had around the net. Martin's laying down, making saves like I couldn't believe. But yeah, so they were really trying to stretch us out, and they had to try to manufacture offense however they could when you're down at that point. But I thought our guys did a good job of executing.
Yeah, and if they're using that sort of a plan with a goaltender like Martin, they really put the weight on him, but he's always capable.
Oh yeah, I thought both goalies really played well last night. You know, you know, Rome's kept us in that second period, but again, you know, I thought we could have had probably 6 ourselves at least. So I thought both goalies really played well, and it was cool to see actually Joe Martin save on the one in the first period, made ESPN Sports Center.
I'll tell you another thing. The hit that Martin had in center ice, on that straight-up hit, second period, man, that was one of the best I've seen him throw.
Yeah, I thought all the guys bought into being physical, and you know, when it comes to the playoffs, you got to have everybody on board and all hands on deck. And I thought, you know, again, when guys start hitting right away, it becomes contagious, and that's what we need again tonight.
The only way to get momentum is go right after him quick, otherwise you lose it.
Well, you got to eliminate your guy, right? It's the most basic thing, and both, you know, the fundamentals in the playoffs become ever more important. And you know, Kalamazoo has a very smart team. If you give them time and space, they're really going to hurt you, and they're going to find the second wave, and they're going to find the late guys, and we just got to do a good job of eliminating the man from the pocket and supporting the puck.
Well, on my own instant replay, I can still see Sadlowski's goal. At the end of a shift, he just put everything on his back and said, "You're right, comment." It was unbelievable.
Well, it was interesting watching on video. We just took a look at it. Is that both lines were dead tired. Yeah. You know, so our line was at the end of an extended, really good O-zone shift. Their line was trying to get off and get a change out of D-zone, and he actually recovered through the neutral zone and picked the puck up to re-attack, and ended up getting two more line mates coming in with them. But literally the Kalamazoo, they were so dead tired after that extended shift. The kid had the puck, you know, wide open in the net front and fanned on the pass, and it was just there and picked it up, and what a goal, high short side.
That's another highlight reel. A lot of them last night, I thought, just because of the dedication and their attention to duty.
Yeah, you know, it's a new night though. Obviously, we we're excited about getting game one, but, you know, with the 2-3-2 format, it's ever more important to get a second one.
Well, like I said to Cody, if you get one, why throw it away tonight?
Yeah, it's important to try to, you know, momentum is so big in the playoffs, and you just got to go out there with the first shift and try to build some new momentum.
And I want to remember my 500th game in a positive manner.
I tell you, it's quite an accomplishment, Bob, and I know Mike was just interviewing me from Kalamazoo, and, you know, just from me to you, it's been fun. 7 years working with you. You know, when I was an assistant, we used to room together, and I'll never forget that over the old spooky hotel in Quad City. We had some good stories there, but I've always loved picking your brain. You know, you're great at what you do, the passion that you bring, and you're a heck of a man, a great husband, a great father. You're a guy that definitely a guy like me can look up to.
I would thank you very much for that and say that you do pretty well for yourself, and especially on the coaching level as I've watched you grow, and you've grown a lot.
Yeah, well, you know me, I'm trying to learn every day, come to the rink and try to find a way of getting better, and it's been good. The coaches at this level are so talented, and you have to continue to try to grow and improve, and you know, Shappy's been a big part of that. I love that guy. He's brought a lot to the table this year, but you know, we've got to get after this game here, and that's where the focus is. Good luck. Thanks, Bob.
There we go. Gary Graham, Comet coach. Be back in a moment. This is Comet Hockey.
For over 100 years, Fort Wayne's famous Coney Island Wiener Stand has been serving up great food, friends, and fun. Join us at historic Coney Island and experience those delicious hot dogs and Cokes still served in the little bottles, just like when you were a kid. Serving patrons at its original location, downtown at 131 Main Street for 100 years. Find them on Facebook and at Fort Wayne's famous ConeyIsland.com. Open 7 days a week. Fort Wayne's famous Coney Island Wiener Stand, celebrating 100 years and the Komets.
Sound off with the Komets all season long, Mondays at 7:30 on 21 Alive, as Tommy Schegler and guest Komets take you inside the program, answering your questions live from the Sport One Parkview Ice House. Then Thursdays at 7:30, your phone calls, tweets, and emails are answered on your favorite college and pro teams in Parkview Sports Medicine Sound Off. And in the granddaddy of them all, The Score, plus more of The Score and 18 Komets road games on MyTV Fort Wayne. And you have the most local sports coverage hands down. And it's all from 21 Alive.
Indiana Wesleyan University empowers busy adults to earn top-ranked degrees and start the journey of a lifetime. Here's graduate Hazel Owens.
I am now living my purpose, empowering women through public speaking, broadcasting, and online communications. I'm proud to help women have a voice in the community, and IWU has helped me reach that goal.
IWU offers flexible degrees for busy adults at learning centers throughout Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, and online. Where will your journey take you? Follow this story and many more at #IWUJourneys.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital and Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
The destination is yours with Excursions Trailways Motor Coach Company. Excursions Trailways operates trips from Indiana and Ohio to destinations in the continental U.S. and Canada. Excursions is the proud official motor coach provider of the Komets, Tin Caps, IPFW, and St. Francis. They provide excellent customer service and clean, well-maintained coaches with courteous professional drivers. Choose your destination and give Excursions a call at 260-485-6167 or visit them on the web at excursionstrailways.com. Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Right now, let's check the Meijer out-of-town scoreboard and see how things are going elsewhere in the ECHL Kelly Cup playoffs. Wheeling is playing at Toledo again tonight. Wheeling won that first game 3-2, and at the first period, Wheeling leads Toledo 1-0. Orlando's at Florida. That game is in the second period. Florida leads the series 1-0, and they lead this game 2-1 at the moment. Reading is in South Carolina. South Carolina got the first win in that game, but Reading is leading 3-0 in the second period. We're trying to tie that series up. Allen is at Tulsa. Allen leads 2-1. That game hasn't started yet. It'll be Quad City at Rapid City. Quad City leads 1-0. That game not underway. Idaho at Utah. That series tied a game apiece, and there is no start time on that one yet either. Don't forget the simple savings you get with Meijer M-Perks digital coupons and rewards. Sign up today at mperks.meijer.com. Hey, Okay, the boys are back out. The Komets were first on the ice coming back into this one. And to me, that's kind of a good sign when the first thing you see coming out is the home team getting on their end of the rink and being out even before the opponents. So that's not bad. They're anticipating, Rob, eh?
Well, they don't see it too often. Usually the visiting teams on the ice.
Yeah. Psychological, you see.
Well, they're ready to go. They're anxious, so that's a good sign.
So Roman Will has moved down to the goal to my right here in the second period. The Komets will attack from right to left at Radio Rinkside as Robbie and I see it here.
Yep.
So
5 against 5.
Yep. Settle down, grab your seat, need a cool one, get it quick. You got 45 seconds to get it underway.
Yep. Only a couple of penalties, one to each team in that first period. And, of course, the Komets scored on theirs at 15:24. Meurs, his first from Crowder and Martin.
All right, we'll be back at center ice to get it all underway. And, of course, Peter Tanaris is our referee. He'll be the guy who calls the shots. We are Kelly Cup playoff bound. You knew Pat Kelly, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I don't think I played against him.
He was older than you.
Yeah, he was, I think he was in the Eastern League at the time.
He was, yeah.
He was over there.
He played in the old I. Started in Troy when Kenny Wilson ran the building down there. Good hockey player.
Yeah, I heard his name quite a bit.
And it's fitting that after the years he put in at every level, including commissioner of the ECHL, they named the trophy after him. Good. Here we go. Ready, set. Crowder waiting to make sure that everybody's where they belong. The referee still talking to Bootland, the coach of the Kalamazoo Wings. Hey, guy, you got a game out there. All right, now we're ready. 1, 2, 3, ready to drop it. Crowd's going in for the draw. He will face it off against Catalyst. Catalyst picks up the draw. Another big hit, but Bartol missed his hit is what it was. They give it away right off the bat. Martin gives it away. Now they send it behind the net. Komets have it, and Bartol fans on it. Here he comes again, and I'll guarantee you Gary won't wait too long to get this defensive unit off the ice. They dump it deep, recovered there. Up comes Neal at center. They walk right into the defense, and it went on by as Bartol didn't react to that one very well at all. It's Benny Wilson cycling at his own blue line as Crowder goes after his man down the wall. Attaboy, that was a good hit. Komets are back. Here's Pistilli up the wall to center. 2 men on 2. Here's Pistilli following the play with Perlini's shot on goal. Perlini up on the wall. Takes La Franchise off the puck. Kalamazoo trying to break up out of the zone. They coming back 3 at a time. They send it through. Second guy.
Right in.
Front of the net. Way to go, Roman. Hang on. Here they come all the way back.
Nice save, Will. Too many shots, guys.
Yep. Now we're back up at it again as the Komets try to move it. They keep it at the line, sending it into their defense. Tam sends cross rink, but he fans on the puck. Here, Tam fans. Here we come. He gets it back, moves over center. Oh, and it's intercepted on a perfect pass that time, right to the stick of the winger. Look out, front of the net. They poke that away again. Komets have it. Going after it. Can't get to it, but it's in the neutral zone. We have a broken stick on the other side. Komets come back. Is into play. He got a new stick. Korea gets back in time. There, we throw it away right in front of the net. Holy crow. Off behind the net, we come again. Turn wide. Sidlowski's got it. Came back up the middle, and they're really
intercepted. Yep.
Forecheck and just tighter than the drum. Here they come back up the middle again. Komets come up with this one, and you got to move to it. You just can't pussyfoot. Now they're taking off the play. Good defensive move, Komets. Sidlowski dumps it out to center, and they have to come back at it again. Right now, the Komets are struggling. They send it off in the corner. Will makes the save. Daniels gets a good check on his man. Up with the puck, Faille trying to jam it out. Daniels now sends it loose. Sidlowski ties up his guy. Faille trying to come up ice. He's still got it. Now he's on the move. Has Embach with him. Here goes Faille. Wheels it around the far wall. Komets in a line change. Faille going back trying to cover it. Komets intercept at the net. Rebound.
Martin almost
turned
got caught
on the wall. Yep. Here they come back the other way. 2 on 2. It's blocked and it stays onside, but the Komet back check has it. Severyn sends it behind the net, picked up there, moving around behind the net. The Komet centerman, as it was Lowry trying to play it. Here they come down the zone. Wilson trying to jump it from behind the net. He can't get it. Out at the point, left side. Back in the corner, left side. Behind the net, trying to make the move is Blomstrand. He can't play it. And right now, I'll tell you, we are not playing a physical game. Now they try to move it. Can they get it? Nope, they couldn't get to it again. Up ice they come one more time, and they're beating the Komets to the puck all over the place. Here they come back in the zone. Komets try to move it. Jammed up the wall as Taylor can't play it. Behind the net again. Komets are getting beat one more time, and again the forecheck ties them up in the corner. They can't get to it. And they've got to get more physical, make some space. Neal digs it back out. They come to the point, sent back in the corner, and around behind the net. This time it's Lacoste. Back up the wall, and it's kept in again, and they get a man off the left wall. Bay, what a save, what a save. And
Rebound.
Will comes out, hangs onto the loose puck. And the Komets better take a timeout, Robbie. They are totally
that's
disorganized.
Their fifth shot in this period right there. They've got on him. And, three of them have been big key saves right there, and Will's keeping him in it right now as Kalamazoo picks up the pace, and we don't react.
This is Komet hockey. Man, where are we?
Yeah, I don't know. We're not. Well, the passes aren't on.
Hi, Komet fans. This is head coach Gary Graham. Everyone at Texas Roadhouse would like to give a big yee-haw to the Komets and their fans for voting Texas Roadhouse as the best steak at Fort Wayne. And as a thank you, just come in and visit Texas Roadhouse on game nights and receive your complimentary blossom when you wear your favorite Komet jersey. Check out the Komet Corner at Texas Roadhouse, home of the fall-off-the-bone ribs and hearty steaks made from scratch sides, fresh baked bread, ice-cold beer, and legendary margaritas. Be there on game days with your favorite K's jersey and receive your free blossom from the Texas Roadhouse. Go Komets.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OMNIBUY, 855-666-4289.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Komet penalty call on the play. Let's see who's going to get it. Somebody will be heading to the bin. It's Pistilli.
Tripping, I believe, yeah. And the Komets running around. When they do get the puck, they're not making that crisp pass like they were before. Kalamazoo's moved everybody up the ice right now. Instead of like the first period, they were standing outside the blue line. Now they got 5 players inside, and they're creating a lot of problems for the Komets to come out of our end.
Here comes power play time to Kalamazoo, Roman. They're going to really go after you here as they got the big guns out ready for the play. It'll be Kennedy into the face-off, and he and Faille will go after it. Off to the right of Will. Wait for the drop. Here it comes as Faille fights his way through the forecheck. He had it. Now pokes it loose. Good hard work. He chases hard, going back deep into the zone. Now prying it back up the wall. Neal picks it up, goes behind his own net, trying to find some space. Round behind the net, still don't have the play. As Chelios had it for a moment, now they drop it behind on a trailer, moving the second guy in there. Way out at the point, Komets clear it. Up ice they come, and trying to get to that one, Faille, but he's beat to the play that time as Correa sends it wide. At center, Komets get it back. Nicely clearing it cross rink. Up ice they come into the zone. All the way back in the corner. Faille will be there on the play. He's tied up and knocked down from behind. No call made, and they could have had one there, no doubt about it. They take an extra man off the puck. Here they come into the zone. Neal trying to get it up top. He can't get it done, but here we come. Schrock going in, but the puck got by him before he could make a play on it. Now he goes in hard and forces the goaltender to move it up the wall. Came wide left side. Loose puck comes to center as it's a nice play there as Lacoste got it.
Shocker after it pretty quickly.
Going in hard, banging away at his guy, around behind the net, up on the far wall, another good forecheck. Komets have it again.
Severyn in there
moving
quickly.
It back, can't get the play. Schrock giving it to his guy, and they're really burning the clock well here on a very effective forecheck. Wings now are kind of waiting around to see what they're
standing around.
Yeah, they're a little undecided at the moment. LaFranchise with the puck, moving it back up the middle. Wings make a break wide off the wing left side to the corner, and wow, that one went a wide one, and it clears to center ice. Komets at it again. This time the forecheck. Lowry drives his guy back. 10 seconds still left on the power play. They go cross rink left wing again as Lacoste let it go in front. Nice change. Komets get to that one. As that time it was Embach who just got a stick on it. There we go wide again.
Deflected wide.
Picked off by Lowry. Another broken stick as Lowry
all even
off the play. We're back to even. Komets
Pistilli on the ice
as Pistilli comes in, but the puck cleared by the goaltender to Blomstrom at center. They backhanded into the corner and trying to jump at Lacoste, but he's taken off the puck. Komets have it. Pistilli lost it, and he lost it again out front. They try to play it. Here he comes. Dumps to center. Goes hard after it. Foot race on in the corner, and that is won by the defender as first man in was Panik. Up the wall. They send it out. And at center ice, Komets get it back, and where did they put it? Still on the zone. Komets have it again. That's Pistilli. Nailed right at his own blue line. Komets pick it off again. In goes Embach right. All the way cross rink in front of the net. Can't get the play. His run off that time is Crowder, but man, is he strong on that puck.
Get hold of it.
Here come the Comet D now at their own blue line, trying to move it deep into the zone. Jimmy Martin off the blue line for the Comets.
Now they backed off the forecheck.
Yeah, they backed it off pretty well. Now they're dumping it into the corner. At the goal mouth, moving it in, Severyn on the line, or was it Sidlowski? It was Sid. Hanging on to the puck that time, Martin. That's the first time he's touched it in a long, long time. 12:42 to go. We're in period number 2. It's 1-0 Comets over Wings, and this is Comet hockey.
Oh, wow. Can you say good morning? I just discovered a new way to start my day off right. It's Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop's new Right Start Turkey Sausage Breakfast Sandwich. An amazing combination of fresh spinach, cheese, and an egg white omelet on an English muffin. It is 300 calories of delicious. And that, my friend, is all kinds of right. Gotta love your morning with Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. Great tasting breakfast, amazing coffee.
At participating U.S. restaurants for limited time.
And now, back to Comet Hockey with Bob Chase.
All right, we get one shot on goal from the faceoff. That time Cam puts a little dribbler in there, but Faille did get the draw and got it back to the point. At it one more time. Taking another look. As we have not been that strong in the faceoff circle, we're finally getting a few. Now, Sidlowski will go into the draw. Taking a look. Here's Sid. He's got it, but Faille didn't jump it quick enough, and they're coming back out. Komets go in on the forecheck. Here we come. Oops, it's cleared to center. Tam's got it, puts it back out at the center ice line, turned back in the zone. Tam pokes it away, got by everybody. Back they come, deep in the corner and around behind the net. This one's going to be Daniels on the wing right side. Fancy pass there by Embach. Didn't work, but here comes Sid at the line. Feeds off as Tam with a drive, and there's no
Short
rebound.
Side, nice save.
No rebound on the play. And Faille right in the middle of the whole thing, and he's getting hammered and cross-checked, but he stood his ground.
All over him. Yep, stood his ground, did the screen, the shot on the short side that Martin took away from Tam as a quick shot from the outside.
So they changed the lines. The face-off stays deep inside the Kalamazoo zone. 1-0 Komets. Only stat in the second period is a penalty to Pistilli for a trip at 4:13. Komets have the face-off deep in the wing zone. Here they come as Crowder gets a piece of that one. Out at the point. They move it, and it's blocked, trying to come to the corner. Back they come, moving to the Fort Wayne line, and in deep, it'll be chased down by Barteau. He draws the crowd. Up ice we come. Crowder's got it. Lead pass good to Pernelli. Here's Pernelli. He's going in hard. Puts it wide of the net. Off in front, hanging on again. Martin as it came right off the kick rail, smack dab out in front.
Yeah, the boards are lively right now. You can throw it off the right board. It comes straight out like it did there. Martin had to be sharp on it. It goes right to the high slot.
So 11:49 still on the clock in period number 2.
Yeah, they give 4 shots apiece for both teams, but there's no doubt Will's had 4 tough shots on goal there.
He sure has, and he's been up to it all the way. And Komets with the puck trying to move it in that time. Crowder came back up ice, picked up the forecheck on his guy, moving it all the way to center ice instead is Wilson. Back into the Comet corner. Oop, look out. Ooh, around the wall. Come on, hustle. We're back at center. Crowder's got it. Here goes Crowder into the zone. Took his guy, tied him up on the play, and nailed him. Off they come. Puck comes back out ice. Long pass left wing. Barteau in skating
nice
his
play.
winger. Good move as he picked him off nicely. Cross rink coming out. Here we go. Martin, go for it. Come on, let's go, Jimmy. And Martin has pulled off the play. The penalty call will be against the Kalamazoo Wings. Go in and let's pressure it.
He skated up behind him and he kicked the feet out from underneath him. And well, they're going to call it hooking, but it could have been tripping. Yeah, I thought his feet went out from underneath him on that play.
8:49 of the period. The Komets will come up with another power play. Gotta make it happen if we at all possibly can. And the culprit this time is going to be Blomstrom.
Yeah.
All right, Blomstrand, I should say. He picks up the trip call. Komets power play, face off deep inside the Kalamazoo zone. Last goal we got was a power play, so can we repeat that one? We'll try to find out. Here we come. Faille looks right on net for the draw.
Right to net, Fly.
Faille must have been studying what the other guy was doing. Man, that was a pretty good shot.
Yeah.
Which is probably the path of least resistance. They all figure
well,
he's
on his backhand, so he's trying to get it back.
Yeah.
Their own player was the one basically got good wood on it.
Here we come. Komets have it. Here's Sidlowski with it. Sid goes wide into the corner. Feeds down behind the net. Here they go behind the goal. Faille is chased off the puck, and he threw it away. As one thing I'll say for this, and that is when the D-men for Kalamazoo get you, they've got you. Here we come. Martin back up ice, has a lot of room. Legged buddy, he's into the zone. He's got the wheels. Here he comes up top, and it's a drive. What a save on that one. Kept alive by the Komets.
That was Lowry got the shot
up
from the
top,
slot.
all the way up. Held nicely by Daniels. Came up on the pass. Here's another one, but hanging on this time is the goaltender, and that shot was snapped off by Sidlowski.
From the point. Yep, right through the screen. Martin was able to see it, grabbed onto it. But a good shot from the slot area by Lowry.
This is Komet Hockey.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186. About the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum. You are listening to Komet Hockey with Bob Chase, Radio Ringside.
Crowder, they get a nice shot from the point, picked back up again as the D-man keeps it alive. Here's Martin coming up high. It's our power play. Sends it off on the wing. Crowder with a drive, and that one way up in the air. Came to the wall left. Back it comes. Pistilli sends it deep in the corner. Komets come back with it again. Pistilli had it, lost it, and had to chase it down at center ice. Okay, Martin back with it now for Fort Wayne.
Line change, Komet.
They get the forecheck out of the way, and here comes Martin back up ice. Into the zone, they come hard as Faille sends it down the wing. Sidlowski's got it there. Feeds it up on top. It came to the point left side, and it's taken away as Tam couldn't hang on. Now he's got it back. Here they go, front of the net. Still no play. Tam's got it again. Down they come deep on the wall. Going for it after the battle. They muck it up, and Embach's got it. But he's tied up and knocked down on the play and no call. Here come Wings working their way back to center ice on the net. A little short pass picked up.
All even, 5 on 5.
Let's go, and he gives it away again. Here they come. Nice save again. Daniels. Now come on, guys. Bad passing. They're just throwing it out for anybody. Here they come, one-on-one into the zone. Nice save again. He got enough of that one. Here's Daniels coming up the near wall. Picked back off as Sidlowski is there. Nice lead pass. In goes Tam. Tam on the line, going deep.
Offside.
All right. I thought he was on. His foot was on the line, and he never crossed over it. That was Embach. But nevertheless, we are looking at 1-0 Komets halfway through period 2 over the Kalamazoo Wings, game number 2. This is Komet Hockey.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
For all your insurance needs, visit Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne. Need a good night's sleep? Then get over to one of Mattress Firm's 4 locally owned showrooms, including our Super Center on Coliseum Boulevard. Bring in your Komet game ticket stub to receive 15% off Sealy Posturepedic, Stearns & Foster, and Hampton & Rhodes. Mattress Firm has the largest selection of all these brands and every Tempur-Pedic available. Mattress Firm offers easy credit and payment terms up to 5 years at 0% APR. Nobody sells for less. Mattress Firm, nationally known, locally owned. America's #1 sleep shop. This is Komet Hockey.
All right, ready for the face-off outside the Kalamazoo blue line with 8:42 to go in the second period. Komets 1-0 lead. A goal by Meurs at 15:24 of the first. A power play. Up come the Komets on the wing left side. A drive, and it's blocked down in the corner. Came far wall. Good hit on the forecheck that time as they send it off the left wing looking for a break. Can't get to it. Hit by Embach's a good one. Back they come. Martin, they get their hit again and unable to handle the puck. Embach on the play. Came wide left side. They're going to force it down in the corner, but that time it is a good move picked up by the D. Again, good play, Komets. Tam took his play, but here comes Faille. Up ice, and a lead pass is intercepted. Whoa, they got a man wide open. They got two men there. What are they going to do with it? And whoa, nice
comeback. Daniels
came back in a hurry and deflected the play.
Yeah, and he ran dead into the boards himself and shook himself up a little bit, but a heck of a check to come back and get to the front of the net there and intercept the passes. The Kalamazoo player was wide open on this side. He got deflection wide of the net.
Yeah, it's a good thing that Daniels has the legs he's got. They were 2-on-0 till he showed up.
Yes, he did.
8 minutes left in period 2. 21-20. Kalamazoo leads the shot clock. Face off to the left of the Komet goaltender, Roman Will. Ready, set. Komets have that one as Lowry makes the draw. They move it off the side all the way out to the wall. Kaylee Schrock goes in. Hey, take a look. Slow call that time is Saul trying to play it. Up ice, moving. Here we go. Severyn on his way.
In and over.
Into the zone. Drives it deep and goes after it in the corner. Severyn in. Bang. Nails his guy behind the net.
Got a penalty on it.
I didn't think that was a boarding call.
Yeah, he got him from behind pretty good. And Kalamazoo players don't like it.
No further action on that.
The defenseman had no chance to play that puck as he was right on him, and he just plowed him into the boards, and that's 2 minutes. I think Graham is saying something as he goes by. And that'll be 2 minutes, I hope.
Wow. 12:24. Don't need those, but he had so much momentum.
Yeah. Well, if he's going to go in, he's got to come in from an angle from the side instead of coming from behind.
Yeah.
You can't come from behind. You've got to let that defenseman or that player play the puck
12 minutes,
as he goes in. So that's why you got to come from behind or from the side so that you don't hit him directly into the board.
All right, another power play coming up for Kalamazoo. And on the ice he has Bartow and Martin. Hang on.
Kill it off, guys.
Crowder in the face-off circle. He's been pretty strong getting draws tonight. Here we come. Getting ready. He'll face it off against Catalyst. All the way out it comes to center ice. In fact, all the way back to the Kalamazoo blue line. As Pistilli, the only guy on the forecheck, as they wait behind their net to gather it all up, and they're trying to get momentum down the line, skating to the puck, Dane Fox, but he couldn't get there. Now they move it back in. Komets had it, couldn't finish it off as Bartow checks his guy hard. Now Komets have it. Don't play with it. Do what you have to do. All right, he sends it all the way into the corner behind the net. Komets are first in. They make the move. It's kept alive nicely by Fort Wayne as Crowder taking up a lot of time. He's tripped to the ice, no call. He's back at it and still working at it on his knees. Here they come, though, working their way back towards center ice, coming to the Fort Wayne line, deep on the left side, firing it around behind the net. As Saul goes in, but an offside play called against Kalamazoo at the Komet blue line. That's good. 6:49 left in period. Number 2, power play time now on to Kalamazoo. 1-0 Komets to score. This is Komet Hockey.
It's time to get financially fit with Partners First Federal Credit Union. Right now through April 30th, transfer your high-interest credit card balances to a Partners First Visa card with an introductory rate as low as 3.99% for 18 months with no balance transfer fee. Terms and conditions may vary depending on your credit worthiness. Lose all that high-interest debt weight today and become financially fit at Partners First Federal Credit Union. Part of your community, part of your tomorrow.
Partners First Credit Union.
Tied up there as Saul behind the net digging for it. Schrock in mucking it up as well. They're coming loose with a biscuit. Can't get it out at the point. Here's the play. Cross point pass from Correa. Still can't play. Gets it back one more time. Correa looking. Can't get it. Behind the net. Got a man up the slot, but they block the passing lane again. Out they come. They get him up. Nice save, and they jam at it again. Move it. Back up the wall. It's kept alive. Good hit by Schrock. He rings his bell hard. Came far side. Lowry on it. Can't play it. Neal moves it out. Point left side. Here they come. Right point pass. Still can't play. Half wall left. Unable to make the pass. Nagy can't play. They drive right inside. Nice play as it's deflected by the D. Picked back up as Lacoste going in, tying up his guy. Puck's loose again. Off the corner. We're done. Another Fort Wayne penalty.
Yeah. Tam,
Here
I
we
believe.
come behind the net.
Tam's going to get it.
Roughing call against Tam.
Yeah, he had the guy down, and instead of getting up and just skating away from him, he gave him one good push from on top of him.
Or was it Lacoste? Lacoste got it, yeah.
53. I'm sorry, I thought it was 52. 53, Lacoste. So he's going to get roughing. And what else?
That's enough.
Now you got somebody else popping off.
14:31.
Lacoste, he may have drawn 10 on the play.
I don't know. We'll find out in a minute here. But at least you take it in increments of 2. We're only going to be short for 2 minutes. So it's 5:29 still left. We're looking at power play right back again for Kalamazoo with a face-off in the Fort Wayne zone. Lots of conversation going on in front of the net there as Dave.
Common penalty to number 53, William Lacoste. 2 minutes delay of game. Down the penalty, 14 minutes, 31 seconds.
Delay of game.
Common 53, Lacoste.
All right, here we come, and out it comes, sent all the way back to the Kalamazoo goal. Martin takes the play and just shoves it off behind the net, and they'll have a run coming at you here in just a moment as it's Sidlowski with a forecheck, picking up his winger, now coming at center and plugging up the middle so they can't get through. Now Sid going in, forcing his man again. He forces him one more time. Back up they come in the neutral zone. Now back at the blue line, picked off. Here's Fatorik. Sam moves it in. They got a shot wide of the Fort Wayne net.
Come on,
got
get it up,
now?
fire it down.
Here we come back up the wall, and whoever that was, bad pass. They leave it at the point. And they move it up cross rink, right point pass one more time, played by Catalyst. Catalyst in the corner, can't get it back. Down the wall, Komets can't clear it again. Tam takes his guy off the plate. Get a man in front. All right. Komets get a piece of that one. Trying to get to the puck. Here we got it now. Moving it all the way in. It comes now as back for a replacement. The Komet penalty changes with a minute left on the power play to Kalamazoo. 4.5 left in the period. Komets still hold the lead at 1-0. And Wings try to set it up, trying to draw the forecheck in, and they do get 2 guys in. Pistilli goes in to chase his guy, and faking the pass for Fatorik, and here come Wings back up. Fatorik takes the give-and-go pass, drop loose, all the way cross rink, moving in all the way left side. They try to intercept it. Can they get it? Behind the net this time, it's going to be Bartow. Took his guy loose. Pistilli at the point, came right point. Correa has his pass blocked on the corner. Turned back up the wall. Good hit that time by Martin. Martin trying to move it, can't get it again. Komets have it. Take a look.
Embach on
it. Look out. Come on. What's his problem?
He's got to do that drag pass. And they finally call offside, an intentional offside on it, and that'll send the face-off all the way down to the Kalamazoo zone.
So, close call there as 15 seconds still left on the power play to the K-Wings as the K's cough it up right at their own blue line. Yeah, this is Komet hockey.
College living should be as exciting as college itself. Your home shouldn't be just a space to cram for exams while eating day-old pizza. Why settle when you can have off-campus, resort-style amenities where you can study, eat, socialize, and relax in style? Think The Grove. Think fully loaded college living. The Grove is currently leasing with rates starting as low as $440 a month. All apartments are fully furnished, utilities included. Choose your next home today at www.gogrove.com or call 486-5202. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Up it comes. Now they've got it back. Komets look wide open on the wing. Komets break to center. Lead pass going into the zone on the wing. Here's a drive just wide of the net. As watching it go by, Joel Martin. Wings back 2-on-2. In they go. Third man. Trailers in there. Can't get them. Komets have it back. Now they wheel it back into center ice. Komets have it. Down the line and recovering on that one was Daniels as he tried to drag it in. Hurry up. Lines are changed. Here come Wings back. Little touch pass into the Fort Wayne zone. Roman, what are you going to do with it? Came back on the wing right side, taking a look. Embach this time makes his pass. It bounced away, going in deep on the play. Komets try to steal. Off the wall, into the corner. Embach gets a shot at his guy. Broken up. Komets had it back, couldn't cover the play as Sidlowski couldn't turn on him. Stay away from the check. Up they come. Look out. Wide. Here they come again. Faille hits his man. Good hit on the play. Here come the Komets back at center. 3-on-2. Into the zone they come. And bad pass down in the corner. But Faille goes in, spins off the check, goes after the puck. Komets come back with it. Got a man up front as Sidlowski still got it. He's still got backhander wide of the net. Komets go far wall. Can't play.
2 minutes in the
Wings
period.
coming back up ice and on their way to center. Lead pass comes to Fox. Fox can't get the shot away. Trying to get on by Bartow right through the goal crease.
Nice save again, Will.
And I mean, whoever cleaned the puck out of there made a good job of it. And the Komets get it all the way back in the zone. Here we come with Faille. Faille going deep. Still had it. Stayed on the wall. Komets get it back. What are they going to do with it now?
For Embach.
As Embach couldn't get it cleared. Up around the wall. Good forecheck. Still on his Faille. It's almost intercepted by Embach, but he was at the end of a shift and couldn't make it. Wings out, but coming back at it. They spin away. Good hard forecheck by Perlini that time. Perlini's got the loose puck. In he goes left side. He's there all the way out front, hanging on.
Cut off.
Good play.
Yeah, Perlini tried to go to the net, got cut off as he tried to take the short side. And the defense just chopped on him, and that was enough. Martin got it, got the whistle.
He was so far ahead of the play, there was no support on it. He just happened to turn the right direction and made it work. 1:23 left in this period. 1-0 Komets hold the lead. This is Komet hockey.
I've heard a lot behind the bar here at Applebee's, and one of the most confusing topics is the raw food diet. Those are ingredients, not meals. But Applebee's gets it, and that's why they've created the Pub Diet. It has all of your bar and grill favorites made a little better for you, like the pepper-crusted sirloin with whole grains and the cedar-grilled lemon chicken, packed with protein, under 600 calories, and only at Applebee's. Prices and participation vary. Alcohol advertisement intended for consumers 21 and over.
Bees Late Night means half-price select appetizers. Unwind with us Sunday through Thursday after 9 p.m. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
All right, 1:02 still left in this period, and I mean, Pistilli got a shot. There was a great save by Martin. That was ticketed far side.
Yeah, they dug it out of the corner there, and he come from the short side off his off wing and let a quick wrist shot go. Martin got the glove down low, made a nice save on it. It may have been wide, but you couldn't take the chances. It was a pretty good quick shot.
One thing I like in that is that Crowder's getting in shape.
Yeah.
You can see it coming.
Yeah. Lowry out there for the draw right now.
Here comes big draw here. See, can we get this one or not? Yeah, he got it all the way at the point. From the point. Daniels a drive. It's blocked. They got to cover their men going in. Daniels picks up his guy wide left. He's got the puck back. Came out the wall. And at center, here goes Severyn into the zone. Wide right. He's there. Hit the crossbar.
Yeah, up the crossbar.
And here they come the other way. Nice move again. Komets try for it. Broken up on the play as Bourbeau can't get to it. Drops it into the Fort Wayne zone with 35 seconds left. Daniels has room. He turns it off instead. Cam turns it out at center. Into the zone it goes wide of the net. And an icing call is made there with 27 seconds left in the period.
They had the man on the far side there, but Tam just missed him with the pass, and that there forced the icing call. Bring it down into the Komet zone with 27 seconds. Important face-off right here.
26-23. Now Kalamazoo leads the shots on goal, and the Komets lead the match 1-0.
Yep.
All right, back we come, ready for the draw. One more time, Lowry going into the face-off as he squares off with Pat Kennedy. Conversation going down there. And I guess they'll call the conversation off at that point. Kennedy's out of the face-off circle, and instead, it'll be Nagy. Komets tie it up. Up the wall they come. Whoa, Get it out of there. Here. Wow. High stick and no call.
Well, it's going to be a high stick if he touches it. Kalamazoo touched it, but they didn't. Komets got it.
Komets fight for it down in the corner with 15 seconds left. Here they come. Tam at the zone. Get it out of there. There we go. And good back check. Kalamazoo, they get it again. Now they move it wide right side. They got a man in front of the net. Can't get the pass away. Komets clear it all the way out, and it's back inside the far corner. The buzzer goes, and the period is over. And conversation going off behind the net as Daniels picks his guy off.
Well, they're all grabbing each other right now. And Kalamazoo, a little chippy with a couple of big guys out there.
Tam's got a big guy there, but they seem to be all right. Let it go. And right in the middle of that one, the Komet D-man, that was Daniels protecting his guys. We're looking at 0-0 on the time, 1-0 on the clock for the Komets on the scoreboard. And it's the end of 2, and we've been outshot 26-23. This is Komet hockey.
Midwest Gloves and Gear is always in full bloom and boasts a broad line of garden gloves and accessories that suit any gardener's needs. The Garden Glove line features many gloves for mom, dad, and kids. The accessory line features garden tools, hats, kneeling benches, bags, footwear, and more to help make sure your garden always stays in full bloom. When you need gloves and gear, think Midwest Glove and Gear, Chillicothe, Missouri.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
WOWO AM and FM, Fort Wayne.
Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report. Presented by Tim Hortons, the official coffee and donuts of the Komets.
Still 1-0 on the board. The only goal was Meurs at 15:24 the first period on a power play. And it's been seesaw, Marjorie down, up and down, bang, bang, bang. Goaltending has been superb on both ends.
On both ends. And, you know, the first 4 or 5 minutes of that second period, Kalamazoo had it all over us. And they changed their style where all of a sudden they sent 3 forecheckers in, moved their defensemen up, and the Komets couldn't get out of their own zone. When they tried to pass it, it got intercepted. It was banging all over the place, and everybody was running in a little bit of a panic mode. But Will kept them in it through about 4 or 5 shots on goal in that session. And then they got a power play. And then all of a sudden the power play, that seemed to kill the momentum as the Komets did a great job killing it off. And they stopped the forechecking and went back to going end-to-end hockey. And the Komets took advantage of the last 10 or 12 minutes of that period. But 13 shots by Kalamazoo, 10 by the Komets. And both goaltenders were tested well again.
So far, so good. Playoff hockey at its best. 1-0 to score. The Komets by 1 goal. And still 20 minutes of hockey.
Yep.
And they're not playing reckless hockey at all.
No.
Nobody's trying to get wide open it up, and go like crazy. They're just darn well taking care of business to be sure that they keep the game in front of them at both ends of the rink. And it's not as physical again in the second period as it was last night. I think both teams gassed themselves. They were at each other like a couple of tigers last night.
Yeah, well, like I say, as long as the Komets don't get pinned in their own zone, and because once they get pinned in and they start running around, then the man in the slot gets open, and they get that puck to the man in the slot. They had 2 or 3 quality shots from the center in the slot area, and Will had to come up huge on those plays, and they've got to eliminate those top chances like they're giving them.
So there you have what has happened so far through 2 periods of play. Second playoff game in this best-of-7 series. Komets won last night in a doggy before they finally got through it 4-2 after a 4-1 lead late in the game, and the penalties began to really stack up. And the Komets were fighting off a 6-on-3 at one time, then a 5-on-3. And the 5-on-3 after 3 great shots and good saves by Will, he just couldn't keep them all out of it.
Yeah, and like I say, they had the 2 penalties back-to-back against the Komets, and that was 4 solid minutes of power play situation, and Kalamazoo wasn't able to get much going on them.
So that's what your story is here at the end of 2 complete periods of play. We're going to be back, and we're going to be talking to Cody Saul, so stay where you are. 1-0 Komets at the end of 2. This is Komet Hockey.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has added some new members to the team. Introducing the all-new Jeep Cherokee with legendary Jeep performance and incredible fuel economy starting at $22,900 minus incentives. Also now on the starting lineup is the all-newly redesigned Chrysler 200 with its striking design and powerful standard engine. This is a new crowd favorite with great value. The new scrapper of the team is the all-new Dodge Hellcat. With 701 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering what hit them. Daniel is a proud sponsor of Komet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the difference in your next car buying experience. See the complete lineup of new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online all the time at o'danielauto.com.
Introducing the new Subway Simple 6 menu. 6 of our best 6-inch subs, now and made just for you meals. For just $6 every day.
I got it made fresh at Subway.
Take your pick from 6 of our best subs, like the Italian BMT, tender turkey breast, sweet onion chicken teriyaki, and more. With a 21-ounce drink and a bag of chips, the new Simple 6 menu is value made simple every day. Yeah, you so got it made.
Subway.
Prices and participation may vary. Additional charges for extras plus tax. See stores for menu selections. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
For all your insurance needs, visit Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
This is Kaylee Schrock, catching a quick workout at Spies Fitness. When I'm not on the ice, this is where you'll find me and the rest of your Fort Wayne Komets. As members, players enjoy a wide variety of fitness equipment as well as full access to the many programs and services offered at Spies. Free group fitness and aquatic classes, large locker rooms with towel service, nutrition services, social activities, personal training and sports performance, an indoor track, aquatic center, and much more. And there's so much equipment at Spies Fitness, you seldom have to wait for your workout. Conveniently located off I-69 and Lima Road. Join the Komets and join the Spies family today.
Looking for a full-service and elegant reception hall for any occasion? Then check out Classic Cafe's Catering and Event Center on Hillegas Road. Their totally remodeled, redecorated facility, beautiful and easily will accommodate up to 450 guests. They have 5 acres of land, perfectly suited for company picnics, car shows, or other outdoor events. Classic Cafe has been providing professional catering services in the Fort Wayne area for over 20 years, and they've earned a reputation for flexible service, great home-cooked foods, and all at very reasonable rates. They'll do it all, breakfast, lunches, and dinners, whether it be at their new catering facility or at your home, school, church, or business. So take it from me, Bob Chase, someone who's been enjoying the home-cooked food for years. If you're looking for a catered reception hall for your next event, give Classic Cafe a call at 458-2982 or check out the website at classiccafeinc.com. The Komet's choice for professional catering service.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186. About the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum. And now, back to Komet Hockey with Bob Chase.
Get out there, and I was playing, my family's in town too, so it's nice to play for them, but it's definitely first game here in the jungle was exciting, and I was like that.
Well,
I think we sucked. I yesterday. We wore them down, and it was both teams are playing well, but I think we executed our game plan the way we wanted to.
Now you put yourself in a hole. You win the first one, you don't dare waste it tonight.
No, that's for sure. You know, the first one means nothing. You can't win the second one, so we'll go out there, same game plan, and try and get the second win here.
You know, in this, I don't like the playoff format 2-3-2. I like 2-2-1-1-1, especially when you can travel. So we got to really make hay.
Yeah, it's tough with the way the league's set up. Is us and Casey we're close to each other, so we could do a 2-2-1-1. But with the rest of the league, it's the way it's set up. So it's tough, but we'll go there and try and steal a win there.
What's the major difference there and here in the ice?
Their rink's a bit smaller. You know, it's a different size. You know, both teams play good in their own way. They're good in their barn, we're good in our barn, so it's be a battle.
And their corners aren't nearly as deep as ours.
No, they're a little smaller. It's a little smaller rink, but it's something we're going to get used to. Go down up there Wednesday for a skate and get used to the rink.
Was there lots of trash talk going on last night?
There's a little bit of talk, but I think both teams are just hungry. Both teams are battling. That's just playoff hockey.
You've always been a pretty good playoff player to start with.
Yeah, I enjoy the playoffs. It's the best part of the year, so play 72 games and play the playoffs, so it's a lot of fun out there.
Well, you got a lot of extra there. At that point, contract's over, and if you're going to keep working, you got to keep winning.
Yeah, for sure. You want to, obviously you're playing to win, but you're also playing for next year too.
And the remarkable thing about, well, a lot of remarkable things about this team, but it's Roman Will.
Yeah, Roman, he's great. He's a young goaltender. He's got a lot of poise back there, and he's held us in multiple games. So for him doing this well, it's great for him.
How's everybody feeling after last night? There's got to be a lot of sore spots, but I'm sure everybody's got them.
Everyone's got bumps and bruises. I'm sure it's the same on both teams, but that's just playoff hockey. Everyone battles through. Everyone's out there to try and win. So little bumps and bruises for a win it's a good thing to have.
Well, they always say if you're not having an ice bag after the game, you haven't worked hard.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's what they do say.
What are you looking for? Another gunner here tonight?
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see what happens, but I'd love to keep shooting the puck.
That shot was unbelievable, and it went so fast and so quick into that crowd. I couldn't tell who hit it. I thought you might have put it straight in.
At first I thought Faille tipped it, but he said afterwards that it went off the D-man. So,
okay,
but I'll take it.
Give him credit.
Yeah.
But so give him credit where credit's due, no doubt about it. Folks are here. Do they see you play very often?
This year they've seen him come down 4 times. This being close to home, only 4 hours away. The past couple of years have been far, but it's been nice for them to come down this year.
How's Fort Wayne treating you?
It's good. The city's embraced me. They brought me into them, so I enjoy myself here.
What are you looking for tonight, all the way down the line? 60 minutes or look out?
60 minutes. Everyone plays the same way. Everyone plays hard. Everyone's out there battling for each other and looking for a win.
A lot of trash at the end of that game last night. Do you think anybody will try to take advantage of it?
We'll see. Sometimes everything boils over, but sometimes it's calmed down, and we'll see what brings it out tonight.
Of course, this is no time to waste penalty time because you have no tomorrows.
No, it's for sure. We got a couple days off here, so we'll battle as hard as we can for this game.
Well, again, last night, what a heck of a game you played. The whole team was just superb all the way down the line. And keep it up tonight. It's fun.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Okay, Cody. Cody Soul, my guest. Be back in a moment. This is Hockey.
Presenting the official list of things your husband will never buy. 100 powdered wigs, 5 electrolysis appointments, a 3-tiered cake stand made of bone china. But if your husband's identity is stolen, he could buy anything. Help protect you and your family from identity theft with Fifth Third Identity Alert Premium. To learn more, stop by your nearest Fifth Third Banking Center or visit 53.com/ID Alert. Fifth Third Bank, the curious bank. The benefits in Fifth Third Identity Alert and Fifth Third Identity Alert Premium are provided by Fifth Third's vendor, Affinion Benefits Group.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has the deals you've been looking for on all the new 2015 models. Starting at $16,900, the all-new 2015 Dodge Dart is already a bestseller with great fuel economy and sporty looks. Now get incredible savings and low monthly payments on this new model. The Ram 1500 pickup, 2-time Truck of the Year with more power and guts than any other truck on the market. With its striking design and powerful standard engine, this is one tough truck. Also, check out our new line of commercial ProMaster vans for all your work needs. And Chrysler has perfected the family vehicle with the Chrysler Town & Country. 7-passenger seating, dual TVs, satellite radio, and all with a great price and exceptional value. Come see the complete lineup of new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We're on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online all the time at O'DanielAuto.com.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Knob Brick Company carries hundreds of styles of brick, literally something for every taste. With the change in the seasons, it's good to know that Knob also offers a wide variety of fireplaces, many of them Heat and Glow's finest, to add style to your home and warm it up on those cold evenings. They can even put a Heat and Glow insert into your existing fireplace to make it more efficient. Be sure to check out their fireplace showroom for some design ideas. Knob Brick is located on Fort Wayne's north side, not far from the Spies Fieldhouse. For a great Heat and Glow fireplace or that perfect brick for your home, see Knob, N-O-B, Knob Brick.
What does high-strength roll-formed steel sound like? Like strength and trust. Now get great offers plus 1 year of the best Sirius XM package. Chevy Silverado. High-strength steel for high-strength dependability. Not available on work truck. If you subscribe after your trial period, subscriptions are continuous until you call Sirius XM to cancel. See Sirius XM customer agreement for complete terms and geographic limitations at www.siriusxm.com. Offer ends 4/30/15.
You are listening to Comet Hockey with Bob Chase, Radio Ringside.
All right, let's have a look and see where the world is on the hockey scene in the ECHL Kelly Cup playoffs. We'll check the Meyer out-of-town scoreboard. Wheeling is at Toledo, of course. They won the first game there 3-2. And late in the second period, they still lead Toledo 1-0, so they must have a dandy going there as well. Orlando is at Florida. Florida leads the series 1-0, and they lead this game 4-1 in the third period. Reading is at South Carolina. South Carolina has a 1-0 lead in that series. Reading leading right now in the third period, trying to tie that one up. Allen is at Tulsa. Allen leading the series 2-1. They are in the first period in the time zone that they're starting it in. They are 0-0. Later, Quad City is at Rapid City. Quad City leads that series 1-0. Idaho at Utah. That series tied at 1 game apiece. Hey, don't forget the simple savings you get with Meyer M-Perks digital coupons and rewards. Sign up today at mperks.meyer.com. You got her? Okay, glad to hear that. So we are getting ready for third period play. Goaltending has been superb. Overall, the pacing has been excellent. Not as wild and woolly a game as we had in here last night, but it's beginning to warm up as the game gets later. A little more trash talk at the end of the second period, but that's all part of what you do as an athlete. And, you know, sometimes you look at all the things that are being said about conduct of games on the field or in the arena, and bad boys shouldn't do this, bad boys shouldn't do that. But it's a game not only of physical strength and skill, but also of psychology. And whatever it takes to impress your foe, you do that as best you know how. And you learn a lot of different little nuances and tricks. And that's one of the things I believe that also is a sort of a hook in my craw, why they don't allow many youth teams to keep score for fear that the stigma of losing could permanently scar them. You know, life itself is nothing but a game of wins and losses. They aren't all wins, and fortunately aren't all losses as well. But if you're not prepared to take the negative side and all of a sudden are just shoved into it, you are at a great disadvantage, both physically and psychologically. The game is played to be won and lost, and how you play the game can pretty well tell you what the outcome is going to be. A little philosophy lesson there from Bobby. And I appreciate everybody's been kind of waving and whatnot. I didn't realize till Blake Sebring dug up the information. I shouldn't use that at my age, though, dug up. But anyway, it's my 500th playoff game tonight. So hopefully we can make it a memorable one before it's over in the win column. But Kalamazoo is only down by 1. There's 20 minutes to go. And if the K's give them any slack at all, we are going to be in trouble.
Well, exactly. And as the old saying, next goal's the big one. There's no doubt about that. That's almost an understatement. But I think you're going to have to score a couple of goals to contain this Kalamazoo team, because they're going to throw everything they can at them, and they got to be pretty happy only being down 1 going into the third period. So it all depends on the strategy they want to use. I mean, as I said before, when they started the second period, they sent all 5 guys inside the Comet blue line, and we had a heck of a time coming out. And then during the middle of the period, they backed everybody out, and it started to open up the ice for everybody, and that advantage goes to us. So we'll have to see what they do on this, and that's normally how they play in Kalamazoo. They fire all 5 guys in their zone, and they pin you in there pretty good.
But this ice being a little bigger, it could gas bag them if you're not careful.
And I think that might be it. They might get tired because of it.
All right, here we come as Krause gets the draw one more time off to the defense, taking a look up the middle, and they're all over Crowder on a bad pass. As here they come far side. Komets in the corner, played off by Barteau. Barteau gets away from the first check. Moves away again, got it in his feet. Here he comes again. Turns it up on the wall, right side to Pistilli. Pistilli at center to Crowder. Crowder into the zone. In he goes wide. Tries to go by the D. Followed up that time. Perlini right up. Oh, my.
Crowder deflected up and over.
It was up. Crowds had the chance. Here they come at the point. Bounced off the stick of the Comet D-man that time. Round they come, back up on the wall, moving back into the zone. Hard to the corner. Crowder enforces the play, but the goaltender, Martin, makes the pass, coming back up the wall. Crowder takes his man off the puck. Here we come as Sidlowski goes in on the forecheck, knocked it loose that time momentarily from Wilson, but here they come the other way. They reach out and break it up one time into the zone. Oh, and a bad pass again.
Crowder got a stick in the
right
face.
in the face. No call was made on the play. And back they go into the zone. Hard as Severyn trying to get the forecheck out. Back up it comes at center. They've got 3 men up. Good move that time as Daniels covers his guy hard. Out the far wall. That was their shot all the way around. No icing is called because it'll be recovered again by their D-man. Out they come, moving it all the way up the wall. Touch pass into the zone. Came wide. Cleared cross rink up at center, trying to get to it. 5, but he couldn't get there in time. Too far to go. They're back at center with the puck. Nagy trying to move it around, dumping it in Fort Wayne zone.
2 men after the
Saul
puck carrier.
behind the net, feeds it back around the wall. Komets have it back. Here they come, legging it to center, dumped into the zone. Good defensive move. Komets taken away, and here they come the other way again. Down the right wall to the corner. Got a trailer on the play. Front of the net, hanging on is Will. As Kennedy sneaking in on the corner, and everybody tied up. So 18:04 still left in this match. 1-0 Komets over Kalamazoo. This is Comet Hockey.
College living should be as exciting as college itself. Your home shouldn't be just a space to cram for exams while eating day-old pizza. Why settle when you can have off-campus, resort-style amenities where you can study, eat, socialize, and relax in style? Think The Grove. Think fully loaded college living. The Grove is currently leasing with rates starting as low as $440 a month. All apartments are fully furnished, utilities included. Choose your next home today at www.gogrove.com or call 486-5202. This is Comet Hockey.
Komets now with the puck behind the net. Here comes Saul. By 1, he lost his edge for a moment, turning it out the wall. Now here they come. Hit hard on the play with Severyn, trying to move it up. They keep it inside the zone, still poking away at it. Comes loose off behind the net. In fact, hanging onto it. It was way up in the air, and Will saw it sailing by, and he just flagged it down.
Yeah, he reached up and grabbed it just before the forechecking of Kalamazoo was coming after them, and he'll get a whistle. Let it give the Komets a chance to change up the lines, and both teams do.
Third period underway with 17:35 to go.
Yep.
And it's 1-0 Komets. All the scoring in period 1.
Remember, back at it Wednesday in Kalamazoo, 7 o'clock. Whoa.
Crowder ready now, and into the face-off against Catalyst. Off to the left to Will. And Krause gets a piece of that one. Here comes Perlini. Feeds the lead pass back off. Oh, Pistilli has it taken away. He turned his back on the whole play. Back up they come. Let's go. Komets on the move. Can't get it. Round it comes as Crowder with a good forecheck. Komets break that one up. Big collision with Pistilli down in the corner. Komets try to move it up. They get it back. Go with it. Here we come out behind the net. Komets now as Bartow feeds it up the wall. Another bad pass on misdirection. Here they come again. Komets at center.
Crowder.
Here comes Crowder into the zone, wide left. Cruising down in front of the net. Right to the... Oh, and Crowder fanned on a shot at the goal mouth. Wings break out. Back up they come. Fort Wayne zone. Good back check by Fort Wayne. Comes wide with that one. Here we go. Take a move. And here they come, back up ice, and around it comes at center. Crowder knocks it down. Sidlowski going in on the play, trying to chase LaFranchise down in the corner, which he does. They dump it wide, far corner. Back up it comes, long lead pass that time, all the way to center ice by Soba. Down they come, hanging on is the Komet goaltender, Will. At the net was Kennedy, and he was held off the play by the Fort Wayne defender. 16:28 left in this game. 1-0 Komets over K-Wings. This is Komet hockey.
The Fort Wayne Holiday Inn, next to the Memorial Coliseum, is the official hotel of the Fort Wayne Komets. The hotel has special Komet hockey packages that include deluxe room accommodations, plus 2 tickets to a Komets home game. Enjoy dinner before the game at the Mastodon Grill, or a drink after the game in the Faculty Lounge. With 6,000 square feet of banquet facilities, the Fort Wayne Holiday Inn is perfect for your holiday parties. Call 482-3800.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Point man. All right, Komets out front, can't get the puck. Blocked on the play and intercepted. Behind the net, came up the right wing. Held in nicely by Daniels. Down the wall. Here's Faille. Look, shoots.
Missing it on the short side.
Left side. Here they come again. Down the left wall. Halfway. Back up top. Here's a drive. It went wide right side. Komets after it again. Up it comes as at the point. Daniels feeds it back in the corner. Blocked there. Sidlowski goes after it. Komets keep it alive. Sid's got it behind the net. Moves away from the port.
Oh, yeah. Daniels.
And score. It was Embach got it. Embach picked it up.
I'm not going to call it. Well, when Daniels went in, he tried to deke Martin. He collided with him, took him, and he rolled over. Martin rolled out of the net. The open net was there, and that's when the Komet player picked up and fired into the open side. But we're probably going to, I don't know what's goaltender. Yeah, they're going to call a penalty.
There's a slash call going against Kalamazoo.
Yeah, but they don't call the goal.
And
I think they got to call goaltender interference because he rolled right over him.
Will they call it? I don't know. The time of the penalty, 4:31.
Yeah, I think they're going to give the penalty to the Kalamazoo player, but I don't think the goal's going to count.
They're having conversation on it. We'll find out why momentarily as they line up. And Martin was shook up on that one. It's a pretty good crash.
Yeah. Well, Daniels got a beautiful pass, walked right into the slot, tried to go to his backhand and tuck it around him. The defenseman chopped him. Down he went on Martin, and over they went and rolled out and knocked him right out of position. The open net was there, and the Komets finished it off, but I don't think it's going to call.
Kalamazoo penalty.
Here we go.
To number 84, Matt Carey, 2-minute slashing. Kind of penalty, 4 minutes, 31 seconds.
Okay, so that's taken care of. We have power play time, and the faceoff stays inside the wing zone, and this is Komet hockey.
Want to live a healthier life? You don't need to train for a marathon to do it. Even small changes can help you feel better. And at Parkview, it all starts with one word: go. Go for a walk. Go spend time with friends. Go do something simple right now to improve your well-being and take the Parkview Go Challenge. It's all about creating balance in your life: mind, body, spirit, and community. For more healthy ideas, log on to parkviewgo.com. Parkview, your partner in health.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan and Company in Fort Wayne.
Martin all the way right side. Out front, shot, save, rebound. Back come the Komets at the point. From the point, looking. It's going to be Crowder. In he goes. He looks again. Down in the corner, got it back. Komets work their way back up ice. Crowder's got it again. Feeds it down in the zone. All the way up top of the point. Martin going left. Drive behind the net.
Again.
Came out point right side. Picked off by Crowder. Behind the net, Komets work it again. Back to Crowder. Crowder's there. Can't find his man.
Well,
behind the net, got to move it all the way up top. From the top, got to get get a shot. Martin waited too long, and they closed up on him. Here we come now in front of the net, blocked again. Komets get it back. Here they come up top. This time it is Meurs. Meurs up. Martin with a drive. That one way up in the air. It's a hand pass, cleared all the way back in the Fort Wayne zone, and Martin has to go back for it. Power play was still 55 seconds to go, and the Komets spending so much time setting up, they've got no shots on it. Here we come with a terrible pass, and
they changed the line on the fly. So here we go.
Faille has to move quickly because the check was all over him when he got the pass. Here he goes into the zone. He looks, he lost it, he skated right out of it. Here they come, Komets back, and it's going to be picked off by the centerman Lowry. Back to the defense. Here they come back up ice as Embach tried to play it. They've got it back. Here's Embach. He's got Sidlowski with him. They're in there.
Shot.
Whoa, what a save. Sidlowski had the short side pick.
High.
And bingo, Martin just wiped it out.
Yeah, well, Sidlowski beat Martin high the other night, last night.
Yeah.
I think he's looking for that shot again as Sidlowski went to the top shelf, and Martin was standing up, did not go down on the butterfly, and snatched it out of the air.
So it's 1-0. Komets hold this lead. Third period of play. They have 25 seconds left on the power play. This is Komet hockey.
Trust the doctors at IPFW Athletics and the Fort Wayne Komets Trust. Aaron Chiropractic is well known for providing quality yet cost-effective care for sports injuries, muscle, and joint problems. They're one of the only clinics in the region to provide its patients with pain relief utilizing numerous therapies, including acupuncture, massage, and rehabilitation. Aaron Chiropractic is conveniently located in Northeast Fort Wayne. Find us on the web at aaronchiro.com or call 492-8811 to schedule an appointment.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Komets try to break out now. Here we come. Good lead pass. It got into Faille's feet, but he's got it in the corner, going after it.
All
they
even.
Poke it away around behind the net, trying to make a move. Hit by Embach. Up top, here we come. Sidlowski let it go. Now off they come. Back in the corner. Daniel sends it deep. Sidlowski coming on the half wall left. Back it comes to Embach. Embach rattling away, and they give it up. With the puck now, Fox dumping it out to center. They go in wide left side and picked off from behind completely Sidlowski.
Yeah,
did they make a call? They got the call.
Yeah, they got a penalty.
Boy, they put the sucker shot on Sid that time.
Yeah, at center ice, away from the play. Interference, that's what it's going to be. Who is it, number 7, I believe? Yeah. Fox.
Yeah, Fox takes the call.
Holding, they call.
And the time was 7:03.
Komets back on power play again. They got to make one of these work again.
Yep, they do at a time when they desperately need a goal to give them a little space.
Well, they put the line out there that actually scored the goal. They've got Meurs out there again, Crowder and
Sidlowski and Crowder.
Yeah, they got them out there. So we'll see if we can get something going here. Get to the net, get some shots.
All right, Crowder now back into the face-off. Let's get it going. You got to misdirect on this guy, this goaltender Martin. You just can't take a pop at him because he's got it. Back in the corner. Meurs sends it deep. Komets look. Behind the net, Perlini ties his guy up. In goes Meurs poking away at it. Crowder looks. Crowder still at it. He's got it. He jams it back in the crowd again. Up comes the puck, and they clear it the length of the rink, and going back in a hurry is Pistilli. Okay, Pistol, let her fly. He leaves it for the defender, and up ice we come all over again. Martin cruising to center. Into the zone he goes, all the way wide, left corner. Off behind the net, got a man out front who's Crowder. Here they come, and now what are we going to do? After all that work, let's not goof it up. Crowder's got it behind the net, heads up all the way.
Man open.
Here they come, still looking. Up top, touch pass left, and no shot again from the Komets. They sent it off behind the net. A poor pass that time. Bad pass.
A little confused.
Oh, look out. And right in front of the net.
Yeah, Will grabs onto it that time.
Justin Taylor was on it, and Will had to get it in a hurry because Taylor was about to tap it away from him.
Yeah. Again, Will didn't want to take any chances. The puck come back to him. He grabbed onto it, held the puck for the whistle, and we get another line change coming up right now with the face-off will stay.
I guess so. I guess so, man. All right. Face-off off to the right of Roman Will. Komets with that 1-0 lead. Back in is 5 for the draw. It's turned to the corner. Komets have it. Daniels overskates it for a minute, trying to get it back. Powers it off. Here they come, and where are we going to go with it? Hanging on was Faille. Good move there. He drops it off to the D. Daniels on his way up into the zone. They come. Faille's got it. Going into the corner behind the net. Held off the play. Around they come, far wall. Moving is Neal on his way to center ice. Interference on that call. No play made, and the Komets have it back again. Back up the wall. Komets take a look. Touch pass there. Coming is Sidlowski. In goes Sid all the way right. Feeds in front of the net. Tap shot back away as Sidlowski's got it again. Feeds it down the wall, but it's picked back off, and here they come, breaking to the Fort Wayne line. Pass into the corner, fanning on it, Ponick, but the Komets have it back. Sidlowski with it again. Here's Sid cruising back up ice. He's coming into the zone. He goes again, feeds it down the wall. You got a break on him. Here they come up top, and again, Embach just can't get it right. He's
there
having
it is,
a
all
terrible
even,
day.
5-on-5
Three men
again.
down. Look out. They got a man in. And rebound. Clear to the corner. Back up we come. Moving. Hey, 3 on. Here they go. Embach going to the line. At the net. He pops it across. Good defensive move coming back as they cover it on the play. Here they come back. Fort Wayne zone. All the way to the corner. You'll get a slash there, buddy.
Open it up now.
Yep. Here we come. And another great save.
Will gets whacked.
And Saul coming in a hurry, and somebody throws a punch at Saul. And around they go as he gets out in front where he can work if he has to.
Well, pretty good slap to Will as he went down, made the save, and then a whack on his glove hand on his stick side, and he got a little bit of a bump on that as the Comet defense come in to protect him. We'll see if
lots of growling down there yet as Fox is yapping away. Everybody knows nobody's going to throw one, so they're just tougher than heck. I'll tell you one thing. Right now, Komets hold that lead 1-0. This is Komet hockey.
Introducing the new Subway Simple 6 menu. 6 of our best 6-inch subs, now in made just for you meals. For just $6 every day.
I got it made fresh at Subway.
Take your pick from 6 of our best subs, like the Italian BMT, tender turkey breast, sweet onion chicken teriyaki, and more. With a 21-ounce drink and a bag of chips, the new Simple 6 menu is value made simple every day. Yeah, you so got it made.
Subway.
Prices and participation may vary. Additional charges for extras plus tax. See stores for menu selections. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
And now back to Komet hockey with Bob Chase.
Here we go.
Here we go. Into the zone. Did the puck go in the net or not?
Well,
Martin knocked the goal off.
Martin's in the net. The referee saying no goal. The Komets got him trapped at center ice. 2 Kalamazoo players fell. They went in 3-on-2. They made 3 quick passes, threw the puck to the net. Martin fell down in every collision at the net. The net off the mooring. Martin was in the net. The puck was shot. We don't know what we got right now. The referee was there and waved no goal.
And he's compounding his problems as time goes by right now. But Martin definitely knocked the netting off the mooring.
Yeah, he's having a tough game, really. He's had some real weird calls tonight, and he's handled it well so far. But look out.
Yeah, enough turns out to be enough.
The net was dislodged.
And it was dislodged by the goaltender.
Yeah,
well, anyway, we're halfway through. Penalty now called against Kalamazoo, and this is Komet hockey.
Yeah, see, he didn't do it intentionally. He fell back.
Sweating through another barn burner at your team's bar?
Sure am.
Wish you had some ice-cold refreshment?
You bet.
Then Coors Light may be right for you. Could result in meeting new people. Epic fist bumps, epic forearm bumps, epic or chest bumps, touchdown dancing, break dancing, line dancing, dancing like nobody's watching, awesome refreshment for the win, and one-of-a-kind Rocky Mountain cold refreshment. Ask your bartender for Coors Light today.
Definitely.
When cold refreshment calls, Coors Light answers. Frost-brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. With great beer comes great responsibility.
You are listening to Komet hockey with Bob Chase, Radio Ringside.
And I don't like this guy. Here we come. Moving it now. Still coming all the way to center. Martin. And he goes all the way through the middle, and he gives it up on a terrible pass. You can't penetrate that deep and walk in the middle of a triangle of people and expect to control it. Here's Martin again. Let's see what we're going to do with it. He loves to carry it into the zone. They come wide. Off it comes to Meurs. Meurs behind, right out in front of the net. The shot, they scramble for it.
Short side,
and hanging on is the goaltender.
Yep. Face-off will be in the Kalamazoo zone. We got to win a draw here.
They had Crowder pretty well covered up. 2 of them were all over him.
Yeah, Crowder went right to the front of the net looking for it, and they got all over him. But face-off, it important right now as it is in the Kalamazoo zone.
9:36 left in the match. 1:24 left in this Komet power play. Get it going, guys. Get it going.
Yeah. Goals huge.
All right. Here we come back again.
This is the third power play in a row for the Komets, too.
Komets have it out to the point. From the point, they fake, couldn't make the play. Off the left. Whoa, that one wide. Nobody on a point again. Back up they come. Komets at their own line. Here's Daniels going cross rink on the play to his D partner, and up they come again. On the move, heading for center ice. It's going to be Sidlowski. In goes Sid. All the way deep. He's waiting. He's holding. Cross rink. Here we come. Poke back into the corner. This time Lowry behind the net to Faille. Faille took his guy off the puck. Sid sends it out at the point. From the point, here we go. Back to Sidlowski. He's got a wide man on the left side. Chipped over the top of the net. Faille gets it back. Up to Sid. Dropping it in the hold. Picked off again. Komets have it. Here they go. This one driven wide. Komets get it again. Now looking. It is going to be Faille. Can't find anybody. And then they got the front of that net covered up like a blanket. Whoa, what a nice play. Skating through the slot. They're at it again.
They're whacking at it and whacking at it. It broke loose with the referee give him a quick whistle, and the play is dead right there as it popped loose.
So they're all over the place down there now. Martin is in a war zone in that net because they're all over him.
Well, again, this is the third power play in a row in at least the last 8 minutes, and we just haven't been able to put one away as we've had plenty of chances.
Still 31 seconds left. Actually, somebody tackled Faille and put him down in front of the net so he couldn't get back up. Change him up again. Komets will take the face-off as, again, it will be Crowder out there to do the draw. Need a draw. Crowds couldn't get it. They beat him to the play. Up the wall they come. Kept into the zone. Komets turning it now back deep in the corner. Martin, the Komet D-man, can't make the play, and they clear it all the way back inside the Komet zone. Race is on for this one. Here's Pistilli. Clears it back up the wall. Where are we going to go with it? Forecheck is on. A little lazy pass that time from Bartow. Came across the zone, and here we come again. Moving it into the zone. Cruising is Martin. He gets in all the way to the corner. This time behind the net. Has it taken away. But it's Crowder tying up his guy. No. Can't get the play. They're breaking out. Both teams back full strength. They take a pass at the far blue line. Look out as Roman turns it wide of the net. Komets have it. Here we come again. Stopping on the play. Waiting. Trying to move it is Jimmy Martin, the D-man. Now he sends it back up the far wall. Komets have it at center. Into the zone they go, tipping it wide down the left wing. As Crowder sends it wide front of the net, intercepted. Wings are back up, moving to the Komet line. At the net, the shot wide of the goal. Coming across far side, Saul. Here's Cody, ties it up on the boards, trying to spin away from his man. He gets away, uses the old elbow, takes some more space, gets his reach going. Look out. They let her fly from the point. Saul's got it back around behind the net. He let it go out front. Good defensive move there as they really took that player out of the slot hard.
They get in for
7 to go. Here they come again. Driving to the Fort Wayne line hard. Nagy. Nagy's chased off the puck, and it's in behind the Fort Wayne net. And it's Saul down there. He's pushed away. But here's Lacoste. He gives it right back on the corner. They're looking man in the slot, all tied up. Can't get the play. These are the ones that worry you because down they come. Komets in working hard, trying to wrap their man up at the corner. Saul tying the guy up in front of the net hard. That was Ponick who was there.
Yeah, short side
back in the corner again. And now the big forecheck's on, and the Komets can't get away from it. And Saul is really working. Oh, and Saul takes a hard shot in front of the net. I believe it's Saul.
Lacoste, I think.
It's Lacoste. No, it's Tam.
Yeah.
Man, they're battling tooth and nail in front of that net right now. Power play is over, and here comes another penalty. Komets will have another penalty coming.
Yeah, Tam goes after the Kalamazoo player now, too.
Yeah, and taking a little swing there, Cavalis.
Fox again.
And Cody Saul is going to sit some time out on this one, I believe, or is not? Yeah. It'll be Saul. Time of the penalty, we'll have to wait. Eventually, we will see. And what he'll get, we'll have to wait for as well. Waiting for an indicator on that one. But right now, it's 1-0 Komets, and this is Komet hockey.
Oh, wow. Can you say good morning? I just discovered a new way to start my day off right. It's Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop's new Right Start Turkey Sausage Breakfast Sandwich. An amazing combination of fresh spinach, cheese, and an egg white omelet on an English muffin. It is 300 calories of delicious. And that, my friends, is all kinds of right. Gotta love your morning with Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. Great tasting breakfast, amazing coffee.
At participating U.S. restaurants for limited time.
This is Comet Hockey.
All right, we're ready to get back to the action.
Number 44, Cody Stoll. 2 minutes holding.
A holding
down the belly, 13 minutes, 30 seconds. Comets 44 Stoll.
Stoll picks up the call. Power play time again for Kalamazoo. How many times can we fight this off?
I don't know. We've had 3 power plays in a row. Now Kalamazoo gets one, so let's do it, guys. 6:30 to go in the game. Comets up by 1.
Face-off stays to the right of Roman Will. And it's going to be, I believe, Faille into the face-off. Yep. Faille going up against Kennedy on the draw off to the right. Getting ready. Take a look. Big one here again as Faille gets his call. Off it comes as Tam sends it all the way around and
right up into the Comet bench.
It's flipped right up there at the bench, and they're going to have to put it back in the zone one more time, thinking at that point it was going to be at the other end of the rink.
Yeah, well, he instead of looking to see and blasted it about 2 feet off the ice, he didn't know what was at the point over here, and it went right up over the glass.
All right, here we come again. Another face-off. Faille gets it again. Tam behind the net is nailed hard to the boards. Pick back up. They scramble for it down the wall, trying to keep it out, which they do. Oh, give it to him. Lead pass. Good. In comes Zidlowski. It's there. Oh, and he fans on a centering pass. Here they come front net, can't play. They get 3 men up into the zone. They come. Wide man come in front of the net. They can't get the shot away. And Will's got it again.
Rebound.
He hangs on. They try to jam him back in the net, and the Comets clear.
Zone.
Good move. And look at the pile up in front of the net. Sidlowski gets knocked down. What else do we have here?
Well, we got a Kalamazoo player.
Yeah, I should say Kennedy and is down as well. What do we have here? Toledo.
Toledo wheeling 1-1.
Crowd's getting into this one with 5:56 left to go. 1-0. Comets hold the lead. This is Comet Hockey.
21 Alive News is local, setting the standard for reporting news that hits home, live, anywhere, at any time. News when it breaks, when it hits home. The experience to deliver with veteran anchors and reporters, united to bring you the highest standard of community involvement. Make it personal, make it real. Your news is alive. 21 Alive.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Right out.
Comets now getting a collision. Here we come. Center ice. Puck turned wide, but unable to get to it in time. Crowder, but they did manage to knock it down and deflect it back in the zone.
50 seconds power play, Kalamazoo.
It's La Franchise up ice with the puck, trying to move it. Head manning at the line. Comets take over again. Nice move there as Severyn steps into the pass and drives it deep in the zone with 35 seconds left on the power play. Both teams have had chances to make a difference on special teams, and the only one who's done it, the Comets, once. Wings back up. Here they come at center ice into the Fort Wayne zone. Back hard. Daniels. No. Never looked. Bad pass came up the wall. Far side. Here goes Tam into the zone. Trying to turn it wide. Behind the net. Comets after it again. Chipping it back around the boards. Take a look. Eat it if you have to. They jam hard coming back up the wall, trying to make it go. Still can't get it. Now driving his man off. Chelios can't get it again. Here they come from the top. It's blocked on the corner. Out the wall again. Hit that time is good.
All even.
Crowder gets the hit. Here they come up top, and they leave it in front of the net again. Wide. Came off the far wall. Here's a drive that's blocked by the Comets. Sent out to center ice. Nice move again.
Hit somebody on the Kalamazoo bench here and got the whistle. 4:19 to go. We killed it off.
Severyn making a good play on that one to clear it out. So it's getting wild and woolly down there. Urgency has become urgent. looking at other games around the league with the Meurs out-of-town scoreboard. In the third period, Wheeling and Toledo are now tied 1-1 in Toledo. Orlando is knocking the daylights out of Florida 5-1. Or say Florida over Orlando 5-1. That's the final. Reading leads South Carolina 4-2 in the third. We'll get more later. Face-off outside the line coming. Toledo at their, I should say Kalamazoo at their own blue line now making the move. Short pass on the wall. Came to Chelius. Komets picked that off. Here's Will. Going cross rink on the plane. It's driven into the zone. Picked off there. Komets get a good move as Faille is all tied up. Lost his stick. Going back to get it. They got a man in front of the net. Second man through. They couldn't get it to him in time. Saul roughs up his guy down in the corner. Back up we come. As Lacoste trying to cover the corner. Getting the angle. Another shot went wide. Komets move it back. Here's Sidlowski. Sid now going cross rink to Saul. Saul back in the corner left side. Komets come up with a quick line change behind the net. Komets in on the forecheck. Break it up one time as Embach goes in. Out at the point. Here they come. Komets zone. And off the defense. Standing up nicely and getting a hit on the play as well. That time was Bartow. Komets coming back on their way to center. Up the wall. Intercepted by Kalamazoo. La Franchise coming back in the Fort Wayne zone. Off the far corner. Played down deep. It came wide. Perlini couldn't get there out at the point. Here they go left side trying for a draw. Nice move. They had the corner covered. We're back with even strength right now. And Kalamazoo back in their own line to take care of it with 3:05 left. Up they come. It is wide. Knocked off by Fox. Sends into the Komet zone. Played that into the corner. As losing his edge that time, Daniels. But here they come back up the wall. Komets try to move it. Can't get the play. They scrum for it out at the point. And look out. Attaboy. Will makes that one wide. Here they come. Left and out it comes. And it goes right on by. Another one. And Will makes another save. Komets standing still. Ice it if you must. And they got it at neutral ice. Komets almost get a steal. Back it comes as Perlini going in hard. Takes the franchise off the puck with 2.5 to go. And the franchise coming back to center ice. He knocks it down as can't play it. Tam gets a shot on it. No play there. Up the wall they come. Back again as Tamin makes his cover on the play. Severyn trying to jam it wide. Trying to come up the board. Still inside the Fort Wayne zone. Deep left side behind the net. Now waiting for it, but it's not coming as Jimmy Martin. He's got it. Now do something with it. Look out. Here they come again. Up the near wall. Lowry dumps it out to center ice. Komets have it into the zone. They go feeding wide. Schrock is there at the net. The shot, the save. Turn back. Schrock in with a good forecheck. Back up the left wall. Back on the move. It comes as Wilson sends it to center. He's hit by Schrock into the zone. They come standing. His man up is Lacoste. Got a high stick in the head. No play. Here we come as Embach skated by the drop pass. They come back in far side and hang it on as well.
Kalamazoo pulling the goaltender. Minute 32 seconds.
Here we come. Hang on. We're getting another one of those wild finishes. 1-0 Komets at the moment, and this is Komet hockey.
Here's some good policy from your local independent agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When you insure your home and car with us, you receive a multi-policy discount. And when you add Auto Owners Life Insurance, you get a special discount on your home and car insurance. Auto Owners Insurance will save you money on all of the insurance you already have. Now that's good policy. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
For all your insurance needs, visit Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Kalamazoo.
One timeout for the K-Wings as they spend it right now with 1:32 left in this match, and the Komets leading 1-0. And, of course, Mr. Joe Martin is out of the net in favor of the extra forward, and that's the way they got it last night in about the same position, at least to get one goal.
Yeah, key thing, obviously, the draws. We got to win the draws, get them back, be able to make a pass around the boards and clear the zone. So
and hope the right guy gets the puck in an open spot.
And the most effective Kalamazoo has been is when they have 4 or 5 checkers in deep in the Komet zone. They really bottle us up quite a bit. So they got the extra one out there now.
Wednesday.
You know, there'll be 2 guys on the puck.
Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, we're in Kalamazoo. This is very important here for the Komets tonight. And they've got to really suck it up and play hard to kill this off and get them out of there. 6 on 5 is not as bad as 5 on 4, I'll tell you that, especially when the goaltender's out.
But we had a 3-goal lead last night, too.
Yeah, we did. 1:32 left. Here we go. as the Komets send their designated face-off man in. Faille has been very good tonight. He's into the draw against Catalyst. See what's going to happen here as out it comes to the point. Look out, up high. They get a man on the point right side, sending him in behind the net. Around the corner, Komets on this one. They dump it out to center ice, down in the corner. The race is on for this one, and the net is empty, an icing call.
Sedlowski took a chop at it to make sure he got it out. He got too good a wood on it, and it went all the way down the ice for an icing call. That'll bring the draw back into the Komet zone. And Faille tries to go talk to the coach, and they jump all over him, get back in the circle. Let's get it going.
All right, here we come again. Face-off this time goes to the right of Roman Will. Faille back into the draw against Catalyst one more time. This is his strong side, and he gets it. They move it out. It's dropped back onto the wall. Who's coming up on this one? It's shipped away, way up in the air and over the glass.
That'll stay in the zone.
Yep, same place, same thing. We have 1:14 still left, and you never see clocks run as slow as they do when you get into these situations. Coming after a brand new puck to the linesman.
If you're in Will's feet right now, you know how slow it goes.
Another hour just went by that last minute.
So
here we come
same
again.
Situation. Faille will take the draw again.
Faille going in for the draw off to the right. He and Catalyst back again. Everybody ready?
Empty net in the Kalamazoo zone.
Here they come back in the corner and skating into the slot that time to make the play. Komets, whoa, yes, it's out at the top again.
And
they'll take the icing.
Yeah.
They got to wait for a touch to make it go, and they get it.
They had time then. I think it was Embach that turned around, and he just blasted it off the boards. I thought he had time because there's nobody on that side with him. He could have skated it up the ice a little bit, but he blasted it off the boards, tried to bank it in, and he missed the net, icing back into the zone again.
Now we're getting the face-offs, and it's so important. And, of course, Faille is a lot stronger on the left side of the ice than the right because he gets a chance to get the draw back. Now they fight for it again. Look out. It's out front right across the goal mouth again.
Less than a minute.
And go the Komets, fighting hard down in the corner. Up they come. Moving it out. There'll be another icing call as back they go for it, or will it? Yep, they call icing the minute it peeked over the line.
Faille tried to flip it this time to make sure it didn't get there, and it got the angle down in the corner just enough to call the icing again, and we give them too many chances on this.
Yeah, we sure are.
Yeah, fortunately, it's not a long scrimmage with the puck from the puck drop, and the Komets still have the same line out there.
All right, back we come again. Faille still facing off against Catalyst. The draw came to the point, goes to center ice, and back in a hurry comes Faille to chase it down. With just 40 seconds left, Faille behind the net, chased his man up on the wall left side. All the way cross rink, and the Komets get it again. Easy now. Out at center, Komets have it again. Faille by one. Here he goes. He's looking.
Open net. Score! Embach, I believe. They get it in the open net. That's all that counts.
It was a big one.
Yeah, there's Kalamazoo, came around their own net, fired it all the way up the ice. The winger couldn't handle the puck. The Komets defense.
Oh, baby. 1932. It is now 2-0-ENG, which stands for empty net goal.
And I believe it was Embach that got the goal.
We'll find out in a moment. What a deal.
Rod Sedlowski.
One of the two of them. Let's see who got it.
I think Sedlowski passing the puck. Embach got the goal.
All right, back at center ice we come again. Still no goaltender in at the other end. They just going to have to try to get a face-off and dump it and forecheck like crazy. All right, we'll get an announcement on this momentarily. 28 seconds
Fort Wayne, Komet goal. His first in the playoffs, scored by number 15, Mike Embach. Assisting on the goal, number 52, Michael Tam. And number 72, Eric Faille.
All right, here we come. They tie it up deep down the zone, trying to get it out front. Can't do it again. Here comes, down it goes in the score from the other end of the rink, Severyn.
Yep, Severyn. Now we got not Crowder.
No, that's going to be Lowry.
Yeah, Lowry's in
at the other end.
And
here's another one here.
Yeah, at center right. There's two Kalamazoo.
Two of them are all over Faille.
No, it's Schrock, I believe.
Is it?
Yeah. And somebody wants Schrock, and Schrock's tangled up.
I thought it was. Yeah, it is Schrock.
Yeah. Yeah, now the guy's talking to Schrock.
Yeah. Schrocky's giving it to him again, saying, look at the scoreboard, look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, well, he knows he can't scrap with that there face and his eye of his, and there's quite a few into him. So he's got to get those hands up or somebody's going to sucker him is what's going to happen. Strocker's got to get off the ice. The referee's told him get off the ice.
So it's big with 8.5 seconds left. Embach the goal, and the assist on it go to Tam and also to Faille. And
well, then I don't know if it was. It could have been Lowry that was the one that fired it down the net and given him a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, now it's 3. That's right, and it.
Then the scraps happened after it, so we'll have to see. I thought it was Lowry that fired it down, and then the man run him in the corner, and then that's
where it all got going. So let's get a little read on who scored the goal here, and we'll clear the debris, and we'll be ready to play. As wowee, what a night this is turning out to be. Back on the ice now will be Saul. And whomever else can offer a little rumble room. Kalamazoo, we had to have this one, though, Robbie. I'll tell you. You can't go up there 1-1 with 3 games in that barn.
That's right.
Now we've got 3 chances to get at least 1 up there. And there's conversation as the referee has a little gab fest with Gary Graham. And
let's drop the puck, guys. 8 seconds to go.
And the fans are still hanging around. They don't know what to expect, but I wish we'd find out who got that last goal. And Wing's a little frustrated right now. There's no doubt about that. Still nobody.
Fort Wayne, Komets goal. His first in the playoffs, scored by number 22, C.J. Severyn. Time to go 19 minutes, 52 seconds. Komets goal scored by 22 Severyn at 19:52.
All right.
Fans, here are the penalties. For Kalamazoo's number 14, Ben Wilson, 5 minutes fighting. For Kalamazoo's number 84, Matt Correa, a 10-minute misconduct. For the Komets number 17, Matt Lowry, 5 minutes fighting. For the Komets number 79, Kaylee Schrock, a 10-minute misconduct. Time of the penalties, 19 minutes, 52 seconds.
All right, 19:52.
Komets win! Komets win!
We got her.
Komets win!
And what do we got going now?
Somebody, Tam went in the corner and nailed somebody in the corner, and someone wanted to get at Tam,
so they get him off the ice right now.
Yeah. And I think that was Fox that got nailed in the corner. I think that was from at the start of the period when they both got into it.
Scheidel having a little conversation, and now, I should say, the French kid, Bourbeau.
Well, Taylor standing in center ice trying to challenge everybody, and that's not going to happen. So
period is over, and the game is done, and moving all the way back now. Deep goes Sova.
That'll just fire him up for the game Wednesday.
Apparently he wants the puck for some reason.
The Komets lead the best-of-7 series 2-0.
And they got to get Kalamazoo in that dressing room right now, or something's going to break loose.
So as Yappin still is the franchise. Big one for the Komets. Had to have it, and they got it. And the fans are wild about this one.
Well, we're celebrating. Kalamazoo wants to scrap, so they better be careful. They're just ignoring them right now, the Komets, so this will make it interesting.
Fans here tonight, Three Rivers fans crediting 3 stars of the game.
Scoreboard, why not?
The number 3 star from Kalamazoo, number 49, Joel Martin. The Three Rivers number 2 star of the game with 1 goal, number 23, Garrett Meurs. And the number 1 star of the game with 35 saves and a shutout, number 34, Roman Will.
Hey, that was a happy choice all the way.
Oh, there's no doubt. Excellent game.
Yeah.
Great game.
Will get stronger every game he plays, doesn't he? We'll be back with a post-game show. Stay where you are. This is Komet Hockey.